Hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining my stream. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for joining my stream. If you are here, let me know. Yeah, welcome. Welcome, guys. I appreciate your comment. Fabro, happiness. Thank you so much for coming, gorgeous. Yeah, welcome. Oh, sorry. 1 minute, guys. Welcome, guys. I appreciate your comment. Fabro, happiness. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah. Who is in the house? Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming. It's a pleasure to have you join me here. Today, the gist I carry for body, like it's just gonna be an interesting one. So as you're coming in, kindly share the stream out. Let others come in, okay? So come in, guys. Come in, come in, come in. And share the stream out. Give me a thumbs up. Let's begin. How has your day been? How have you all been doing? How is the week going? It's been an amazing week for me and my family, and I know it's also an amazing week for you. So I'm just going to hold on. Let's have more people in the house before we commence this stream. I have a link pinned up. So when we get onto this discussion, it's just going to be an interesting one. And those who want to give their contribution on this particular issue can, come up. Time out with Fami. Thank you so much, Queen, for coming. Time out. Thank you. Time out. Do you know that there is this guy? Thank you so much, Time out. You shared his stream yesterday. I jumped on the link on this thing you shared in the community, and I went to his house. Man, the guy was amazing. He said, "Host, you too fine, I bet." Thank you, Joe. now, YouTube they share my life out. Thank you, time out. So I think what's the guy's name? Let me check. That's Experience Africa. You guys are friends, right? Hey, Sharon and family, thank you so much, Queen, for coming. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Please, YouTube just shared it out now. Do me that favor and share me out. Please share me out. That is the Experience Africa. Yeah, you shared, man. That guy is amazing. He reviewed my channel yesterday night. I spent quite some time with him. The guy is really good. I enjoyed his stream last night. Thank you so much for sharing that out. And then we are family already with him, and we've gotten connected. Sharon, thank you so much. How is family? How is hobby? How are the kids doing? Time out with family. And you? How is everyone doing at home? Hope you guys are fine and the week is going on well. So, yeah, the guy is good. The guy is good. Like, I want more people to come in. Let's give them 5 minutes. Thank you for that thumbs up. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. Sharon, dash me that thumbs up too. Okay, thank God, thank God, thank God. Let's give people 5 minutes. Then we'll jump straight into today's topic. Oma, the kind of things I hear, when it comes to this marriage and relationship thing, Oma, call they catch me. Like, seriously. Call they catch me. Anyway. Oh, you already did. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, that share is really good. Honestly, that share is really good because you never can tell who will stumble upon that particular topic and the person will jump on it. If you hadn't shared it, I wouldn't have gone on the guy's channel. And I really enjoyed my stay there. That is why it's important. From time to time, it may not be every time, it may not be on all topic, but then it will always be good to share out some things you enjoy. All things Chile. I don't know, is it Chile or chill? Let me know in the comment section. Is it the first one, Chile, or the second, chill? I don't know where you're from and that name. Is it Chile or chill? All things, let me know, please. Cook with Sheena, thank you so much for coming. Cook with Sheena, I appreciate you. It's always good, honestly. There are some people I have connected to, and I'm in love with them. Like some of you, it's through community that I got to see your channel and I jumped on it. And then sometimes you too saw mine through somebody's sharing too. It's actually helping us grow. If we can just keep doing that, it will encourage every one of us. Thank you. I told the guy that you were the one that shared it out, and I really enjoyed my time. And it's really a blessing. Believe me, I enjoyed my time there. Thank you so much. Okay, Chile. Oh, like a country, Chile. Okay. That's good. That's good. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate. Give me a thumbs up. And if you can share out, let's get more people in. It's going to be an interesting one. This one is for mainly, in fact, I shared it out. Let me see. Let me share out to some of my friends and see. Let me share out, guys. Just give me a few. Okay, be yourself. You see, be yourself. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Do you know that it was yesterday I was watching your video that I saw you emphasize on be yourself, and you wrote it be before you are then self. All along I've been calling you boss self. All along. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. All along I've been calling you boss self instead of be yourself. Like, I haven't really been hearing be yourself. I mean, just say boss self, but yesterday on your video, don't laugh. Yesterday on your video, I now told my husband, I said, we were watching it, and I said, see this woman, see this lady, I've been calling her boss self, but instead of be yourself. Thank you for coming. I appreciate. Please give a thumbs up and help me share to your community. We're even talking about it, about the advantages of sharing out some of our contents. You never can tell who will see the link and jump on it. So let me share out to a few of my friends to see if they can come on. Sharon and family. Thank you so much, Sharon and family. He said, I'm seeing boss. Oh, okay. You've been to say, okay, back from Africa. Hi, sis. You back from Africa, been off white. No, I have been around. Okay, that's okay to Sharon. Okay, to Sharon. You need to watch that video, right? Please do. I've been calling her boss self instead of be yourself. So funny. Oh my God. Please, why don't you space the B? Space the B at least, then we'll not see yourself. We all know the abbreviation of yourself is URSELF. But if you put them together, if you put them together, it will help us be calling you be yourself. Like anybody who has not seen that be separated because of the way the name is there, will not really know is, be yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Egg varieties. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I enjoyed the yogurt you taught me. I told you now, I don't know if you saw my comment. I made my yogurt, and since then, my husband has been so addicted to yogurt. I'm in trouble. My husband has been so addicted to yogurt since you taught me how to make that yogurt. Even today, I prepared one and kept again. That's I'm processing for evening. Thank you so much. Egg varieties. Then yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Gina Zara, thank you so much for coming. Gina, thank you. I appreciate you. Gina, are we family? I don't know. Pardon me, but I think I've not been seeing this name. I know most people from my community. Gina, are we family? Let me know, okay? If we are not, I'm jumping on straight to you. I don't know, but I'm not so sure. Egg varieties. Good for you. Yeah, come for yours. Hubby takes yogurt every night. I'm in trouble. And after taking yogurt, he will tell me, sweetheart, come. Tell him I didn't make this yogurt for any other thing. Eat yogurt and enjoy yourself. So, guys, let me quickly share out, okay? I appreciate every one of you here. I appreciate every one of you here. Let me share to some people, and we'll commence on today's trip. Estelle family, thank you so much for coming. The Chi family, thank you so much. Oh, Gina, Estelle family, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Gina, I said I got a notification from Fami. Oh, jump on it immediately. Yeah. Yes, Fami, you are doing an amazing job. I jumped on your link yesterday and I didn't regret it. Thank you for linking me with that Experience Africa through your community. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. GN Walking. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, my beautiful host. Hello, Hangout with Chica. Chica, the beautiful, gorgeous woman. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, Queen. Yes, I have amazing queens here. So we'll jump straight into it. I know you guys must have seen the title. Yeah, you guys must have seen the title. Let me share and share and share. 1 minute. Let me share and have people in here. Yeah. Okay. You must have seen the title. First of all, I have two things I want to talk about today. You know, my last post was on women not being rehabilitation center. When I treated that, I actually didn't know about this guy. What's his name? This guy, this actor, that OPM Omega Power Ministry pastor. Yeah, this actor, was that his name? Hold on. Aguba. Yes, Aguba. Edith Amarachi, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Edith, welcome. GN Walking, thank you. I appreciate you. Say this is perfect. As always, thank you for your great effort with your video full support. Yeah, thank you so much. Edita Marachi, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you, lovely people. Kindly give me a thumbs up as you're coming in, and invite more people. It's going to be an amazing time here. So it's just welcoming you guys before we jump in, okay? So don't get bored. Don't get bored, because I promise it's going to be an amazing time. And I'm equally leaving a link when it's time. Please kindly jump on that link, because I know some of you must have had experience with what I'm about to talk, especially the women. And I also like to hear the guys' perspective on this particular issue, you know, white material, you know, testing, trying women out. Why do men think it's right to try out women? Why do they think it's right to test women before marriage to know if she's a good wife material, 1 million yard wife material? So I know some of you must have also had one or two persons test you in a relationship before, or anybody you even know. So let's go straight into it. On my last topic, when I was talking about Aguba, Aguba is a Nollywood actor who has been suffering. Like, he got so broke that he lost his home. He doesn't have a wife or children, no family, and he's been living on the street. Yeah, thank you. And he's been living on the street all this while. Man, you can see there are a lot of people doing things on television, and then you think they are rich. You think they've got everything put together. You think they have it all. But eventually, when things are no longer going well, you discover that there is just nothing. Just like our celebrities, we see them in big mansions. We see them dressing up in expensive ways. We see them, you know, driving expensive cars. We see them doing so well. But in real life, it's not always like that. Some of them are underpaid. Some of them are not well paid. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Some of them are not well paid. You understand? And when anything, maybe when they stop getting jobs, you see them going so broke, and you wonder, where have they been saving all the money? Some of them they are not well paid. Now back to Aguba. Aguba has been on the street until this OPM power, that is Omega Power Ministry, Pastor Chibuzo found him. Somebody made a video of him on the street and shared, and the pastor found him and bought him a house. I know you must have seen the story, so I will not bore you with details of the story. But first, for some of you who don't know about the story, let me just give a brief history about it before I jump right into why I am tagging him to this. Now, the pastor gave him a house, gave him a bed, well-furnished house, and planning to establish a business for him. Change his wardrobe, give him everything a man would need. Yeah, be yourself. Thank you so much. Give him everything a man would need. Now, the pastor now said the next thing is to get him a wife. Remember on my video, I said it, that women are not rehabilitation center, but this is another aspect. This man in question has been living on the street. This man in question has been suffering. This man in question has been so broke. Thank you so much. This man in question, oh, you don't know the story. Okay, that's why I'm giving a brief history. This man has been, and maybe because of this poverty and because of what he's been suffering, he must have had a little bit of mental issues. We know poverty is a bastard. Poverty is a very terrible thing. This man has been living on the street. He has been living on the street. So maybe his situation kind of affected him mentally. So what I feel this pastor should have done is to check Aguba into a hospital for attention, for medical care, so that they can evaluate him. Emilia Tips, thank you so much for coming. So that they can evaluate Aguba, check his mental state, treat him well, give him some supplements, take care of him. But this pastor jumps straight into getting Aguba a wife. Aguba is an elderly man already. Aguba is over 50, if I am not mistaken. Aguba is over 50. Getting Aguba a wife, is it the ideal thing for the pastor to do at a point like this? You just move this guy out from the street, gave him everything. Even a madman, no matter how much you change him, you change his wardrobe, buy him all the good things of life, if you don't check his mental health first, you end up wasting your money. Your money will be in vain. Your money will be in vain if you don't check his mental state, if you don't give him that mental attention, that health attention that he needs. If you don't, nobody's saying you should check him into a psychiatric hospital, no, but at least he should be in the hospital. He should be taken to the hospital for a good medical care. Because when you get married for him, you pay his bride price, like he said, that he would pay the bride price of any woman that would come forward to marry Aguba. Any woman that we agree to be the wife, he will pay her bride price and also organize full-blown wedding and invite all the celebrities. Now, everybody was so excited. They were like, wow, finally, God has done it for Aguba. And the man is giving his reasons why he wants Aguba to get a wife. According to him, Aguba needs somebody to take care of him, cook for him, love him, and help him. Very perfect reason. And he gave his condition that the woman Aguba will marry, or that we agree to marry Aguba, have to stay with Aguba for at least 10 years before going for any divorce, if at all they're going to divorce. So for 10 years, the woman must not leave Aguba. The woman must not leave Aguba. They will open a joint account. Nobody can withdraw. Both of them will have to withdraw from that account. Nobody can go, nobody can have a sole access into the account. So it's joint account. They are going to run their business together. Perfect plan. I applaud him. But what he should have done first, if you ask me, and I think it's the mind of many, is for him to take care of Aguba's mental health. Aguba needs hospital. Aguba needs to go to the hospital. Aguba needs like 6 months therapy. and rehabilitation, not a wife. Why do the society feel it's right to always, get a wife for any man that has issue? This was why I said women are not rehabilitation center for badly raised children. Women are not rehabilitation center for broken men. Women are not rehabilitation center for mental case. No matter how good this pastor's idea is, no matter how beautiful his plans for Aguba is, he failed it here. Because for 6 months, Aguba needs to be in rehab or needs medical attention until he has come to his senses, until he's okay mentally, psychologically. He needs to come to terms with where he's coming from, where he was coming from, and where you are taking him to. You're just moving from poverty to wealth. You don't expect him to stay stable. Aguba is unstable right now. Aguba is unstable. And because of that, because Aguba doesn't really know what he wants, because thank you so much for that share. I appreciate you. God's word with Anne. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now because of Aguba's mental state, guess what Aguba told the pastor? While they were discussing, Aguba said, okay, before I jump into that, a lot of women, immediately after the pastor made that announcement, a lot of women came up saying that they are interested in Aguba. They want to marry Aguba. Aguba has been on the street for a long time. Aguba has been sick, poor, hungry. Nobody came up to say they want to marry him. Okay, let me hold that thought first. Why give a condition? This is so wrong. There are things the lady down for what exactly? I really don't buy. Okay, yeah, I really don't buy that idea. Thank you. I too don't really buy that idea. I too don't buy that idea. So now some ladies have come out on social media fighting themselves that they want to be the wife of Aguba. First person, I wrote her name, that is Anastasia Michael. One beautiful queen, drop dead gorgeous, beautiful woman, 24 years old, came out to say that she wants to marry Aguba, that in fact they should come and meet her parents already. She's ready to be Aguba's wife. While she's on that, another lady came out, Ella Ada, came out that she also is interested in Aguba, and it became a battle on social media where two beautiful women are dragging who will be the wife. Where have they been all these years while Aguba was suffering, while Aguba was homeless, while Aguba was starving? But because the pastor got him a beautiful house, self-con, with well-furnished house, gave him everything, or he's about to open a business for him, of course, he's going to give him a large amount of money. He's going to sponsor the wedding. He's going to invite celebrities. He's going to invite celebrities. So now, suddenly, Aguba became a hot cake for women. Our women, some women. God help us. So they are dragging now is the battle of who will get Aguba, and they're beginning to shade themselves. One said that she's not ready to drag Aguba with anybody. So whether the other one likes it or not, she'll be the legal wife of Aguba. So every other woman should stay clear from Aguba. Every other woman should stay clear from Aguba. Meaning those women want money. What else do you think they want? It's money they want. Because times are hard back home. The economy is bad. Now, somewhere, you just stumble on money. A man with money. Not just money, but with connection. When Aguba is fixed now, he will get back into the industry. And some of them are trying to pave their way into the industry, if you ask me. That's just what they are trying to do. So women are all over showing interest that they want to marry Aguba. They want to be the wife of Aguba. They don't care whether Aguba is mentally unstable. They don't care about Aguba's past. All they care about is this present and future plans for Aguba. Glorious Reality, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Emilia Tips, thank you so much. It's all about money, believe me. God's words with Anne. That pastor needs to repent. Honestly, the pastor needs to repent and in fact, re-give his life to God, because I don't see the reason why. I know his intentions are pure, but it came at a very wrong time. It came at a wrong time. If he had done this after 1 year, it would have been nice. Hey, Into Chris, thank you so much for coming, Into Chris. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, you don't come back. Where did you go to before? Time out with family. Family, yeah. Thank you so much. So if the pastor had done this after 6 months or 1 year, it would have been nice. I mean, the whole world would applaud the pastor for this kind gesture. It's a very beautiful thing to do, to reach out to somebody who really needed that help. But at this his state, when he's having mental issue, I will tell you the reason why I feel Aguba is having mental issue. After all this said and done, with the battle ongoing on social media, Aguba now said he doesn't want any Nigerian woman. He needs a virgin. Virginia, tear rubber. That is the kind of person he needs. Somebody should connect you with Aguba. You need money. Oh my God, I'm just seeing this. Thank you. Oh my God, this is hilarious. With the battle ongoing, Aguba have rejected all the women. I'm telling you, if you see these beautiful women, from the thumbnail, you see two of the women already acting out and trying to showcase their wife material on social media for Aguba to select. Now, Aguba is saying he wants a wife. That's not the kind of gesture when you are going to place conditions on a woman's life. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, the pastor is doing the right thing in a very wrong way. You know, timing matters. When we're doing something, the right timing. There are wrong timing for something. You can be doing the right thing and doing it in the wrong time. And you can be doing the wrong thing at the right time. So this timing for the pastor is not perfect at all, because this is not what Aguba needs. This is not the priority. They need to set the priority straight. What Aguba needs now, yes, all this help. But even at that, I believe Aguba should be somewhere. Somebody should be there, dedicated time to take care of Aguba. Aguba now wants tear leather, a virgin. Not just any virgin, but a virgin from Israel. Look, I don't know if you can read my lips. A virgin from Israel. Israel, over the Holy Land. Our Holy Land. That is where Aguba wants a virgin from. That's where he wants a virgin from. No longer Nigeria. Tear rubber. He needs tear rubber. I mean, pure virgin. And he knows the only place he can find virgin, maybe for him, is Israel. I'm telling you, Israel of all places. That is where Aguba wants a wife. Not just any wife, but a virgin. Faith variety space. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Faith Varieties. Thank you so much for coming. I think this is the first time we are connecting. Please kindly give a thumbs up and connect with me. I will get back to you after the stream. Thank you so much. Holy Land. That man is sick. Yeah, he is. There is no doubt. And there is nothing wrong with it because of the kind of life he's been living. Kukushina said, so Aguba has already started. I need beautiful virgins from Israel. Aguba needs a virgin, not a Nigerian virgin, because Nigerian virgins are scams. African virgins are scams. They are not pure. Oh, Faith Variety Space. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I promise after this stream, I'm checking up on you. I'm a good connector. I'm a good farmer. Maybe, sometimes we can't be perfect. We just miss out some things. I will definitely get to you and check if my button is on, because that's another thing. Maybe my notification is not on, but I will check it. I appreciate you. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you. So you see that what Aguba needs now is not bed. In fact, the pastor showed him the mattress. Aguba was bouncing on the mattress. I'm sure he's already thinking of the kind of activities that will take place on that mattress. In a spacious room. One day he will just go and somebody's daughter. You go and choke somebody's daughter. Because he's not okay. He needs attention. He needs medical care. Women are not rehabilitation center. If you have not seen that video, please go and check out that video on my this thing, on my content. Check out that video. You will see I talked about both children who are badly raised and how they marry them off. But on this case, Aguba needs help. Before he will go and he'll go and choke somebody's daughter at night where he's trying to do something that the pastor asked him to do after getting him a wife. So I'm dropping a link. Please, guys, feel free to join me on this link. Time Out with Farm, favorite, every one of you, whoever wants to jump, whoever wants to jump on the link, please do so and join me on this discussion, okay? While we also talk about the second one, which is the most important aspect of this my discussion. After Aguba, the main gist is on this white material. On this white material, 1 million yards. Are you a white material? Time Out with Farming. Thank you so much. Are you a white material? How many yards white material are you? How many years white material are you? He said, after the show, send me a okay. Aguba's photo to be on my status. I'll share it with you. I will. I'll send it to your WhatsApp. You will need to see Aguba and then see these women that are coming for Aguba. Beautiful queen. I mean, women that are well endowed. Oh. I'm not talking about Ngbeke, village women. Oh. I'm talking about beautiful, well-endowed women coming out and fighting for this same Aguba. I will share Aguba's picture and the women's picture for you. Kukushina. Thank you so much. So I dropped a link. Yeah. Okay, let me read some comments here. Yeah, let me read some comments. I'll check it out after this live. I'm really enjoying. Thank you so much, Gina. Zara, thank you. I will check your contents out. I know you'll be amazing. No more of missing. No more missing your life because I can't stop. Really? Ouch. Oh, she will surprise. He will marry a beautiful wife. But Welsh wife, okay, thank you so much for coming. I think I'm just seeing you. Maybe I missed when you came in. Thank you so much, Welsh wifey. Aguba will marry a virgin from Israel. It's not just anyhow woman. Aguba wants a virgin. Yeah, I have two guests. Let me bring them up. Time Out with Farm and yeah. Welcome. Hello, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you?
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welsh wifey, thank you, ma'am.
Because me, I'm just hearing of this Aguba. I don't know him before. Who is he?
Aguba is a Nollywood celebrity. He's an old man, actually. I wish I have this picture down. He's a Nollywood actor. He has been acting in the past, but maybe due to not getting movie roles, he became broke and poor, and they started living on the street. Living on the street due to his condition. He was starving. He was having a lot of challenges. No family or friends came up all this while until somebody made a video of him. You understand? Somebody saw him on the street and interviewed him and uploaded it on on Facebook. So that was how people started talking about Aguba, and then the pastor saw him and then picked him out from the street, gave him a house and everything. Now wants to get married, get him a wife.
Why the one married? I don't know if pastor not feel check and first clean and look, because I saw the video yesterday when he was saying, was it yesterday the first day? He said the pastor was telling him he will find him a wife, blah blah blah, and he said he wants a virgin from Israel. That now I know the man. There's something dementia don't kick in. Depression. You know we Africa, our mentality is very low. In Africa, especially Nigeria is very backward. No matter the university where you go for Nigeria, even Professor Ostibanjo, I'm telling you, listen, you see, a child that is born in the Western world, in the UK where I base here, I don't know about you people, 6 years old
Yeah.
picking, if them can't go Nigeria, question when you go ask Osibanjo, you no go fit answer am.
You know
Even
how you
in
want to take answer?
because the way their mentality is so backward. Even if you dey Nigeria, you come out from Nigeria, come Western world, you mix up with the better people, you go see say the gap there is very huge. The way we think,
It's
the way
a
we
very
behave, the way
terrible
we do things.
mentality.
Yes. You know, so Aguba, the pastor himself, in mentality they low, even if na pastor, no. In the tell and say he won't find and why
He's
person
a
will
big
just come out from
pastor.
street. Which can
He's
I
one
this
of these
Nigerian
big
pastor?
pastors.
I don't believe in any Nigerian pastor. They like make them big go anyway. They can't do anything. They can't
We did the
perform any
same boat.
miracle. They can't repair the country, Nigeria, Chris Oyakilome, all the big time. They're all making their own money. They won't make their money. You see all these gospel singers in Nigeria that sing. They're all making their money. They just look Osinachi. What you know Osinachi go through for her marriage? She no come and let people know. She just pretend they sing. People they fall and they heal. People they get anointed from her music. But she's not really born again Christian. So I don't go crazy for Nigerian gospel singer, Nigerian pastors. No way. I believe in myself. I believe in my God. I believe in my Bible. That is it. And I respect people. So that Aguba, like you said, anyway, host, I didn't work or I feel disappear anytime. That Aguba, in nowhere, because that depression don't kick in, don't give him something else. Instead of the man to go sit and then I say, he want father and wife. I don't know why this say marriage, they take marriage to be big thing for Africa. You can somebody say beautiful girl, I go madam, all in the name of money and poverty within Nigeria. I'm telling you.
They're already coming out. They're already coming out. Time out with family. Yeah, welcome.
Because the pastor they tell and say, and they watch one of the way say the pastor tell and say if he marry, they go make agreements, write contract letter. The girl no go live after 10 years. Who won't go live with that man for even 6 months? Anyway, better than go. Now desperate one will be say, there's poverty in Africa, especially in Nigeria. People are suffering. I'm telling you. Forget all. That's why Oyibo man said, no, it's not all that glitter. That I get family back home. My son is there. When my son they tell me what thing they happen for Nigeria, and they weep. People are suffering poverty. Hey, they hit you say, Mom, if you come for street, you go see young boys. They're mad because they want ritual money. So doctor go tell and say, make them mad for 1 year. When they show me the videos, and when you go market, they show me people with the mad, and they cry. So I don't know who won't go marry. He go marry why? Because in those days, the time when we they grow up, we they choose man with the marry. A man go concept, we they choose you, we go slap the one, we go slap, you go. But these days, nanny had they marry, even dwarf go marry. Anything, any man will survive the man.
So long as money is involved.
Yes. Now I don't blame them. Now where they go see it every day, the man they provide for them, they're fit able to provide for their family a little bit, they live their life normal. They know they think like Oyibo man, they think.
Yeah, somebody was asking what is your channel name. That's Wesh Wifey. Wesh Wifey. All right, let's hear from you. Time out with Farm. I think your name is not showing. That's because of the comment I was putting there, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, my co-host and everyone in the chat. Host, thank you for bringing up this conversation, right? I saw that update about the Aguba something on Facebook. There's some information I don't like to take in. I didn't even bother to read through. As if I knew something like this was going to come up. Okay, now you wanted to help somebody that's depressed, doesn't have a house. Marrying a wife shouldn't be the first thing. Because this was the mistake. Okay, now they will say our parents, they married without knowing each other, they lived happily. They suffered so many things that they didn't get to tell us.
Yes.
Now, with the understanding that we have, we cannot just pick somebody and merge two people together. No, let them find themselves and love themselves to be together. All this the mentality of picking a woman to go. Woman is not a problem. As in, you can't just use a woman to erase a problem. The problem will always be there. Instead, you are putting the person to go and suffer the more. The man is looking wretched looking. Yes, I know a lot of people who want to jump in, wanting to just go there, like my co-host said, poverty, they want to go and eat, where to sit down and eat,
Yeah.
but
At least they
forgetting
give them
that
some
there
money every week.
is no
Sorry, my dear.
life.
At least every week they give them money to go market, then cook better
Mm,
bono soup, chop belly food, then wear
yes.
clothes, they go buy parovia, then they copy other people who celebrate like the video, then they go do that. You see, so
Those
that is
things
what
are
they are looking
rubbish.
after. Not be
Those
say they
things
go
are
marry, say
rubbish.
because not for love. Sorry to
The
interrupt.
pastor shouldn't give, this pastor shouldn't give out that opportunity of say go marry. They now even brought go marry. The person is saying wife from Israel Abiwe. I'm just hearing it. It doesn't even make sense. It tells you that the person is sick.
Virgin.
He doesn't need a woman.
Virgin from Israel.
He doesn't need a woman. They need to get him better. Like some women that will think, okay, they just want to get a man and every problem will be solved. The problem should be working on yourself, getting yourself, getting that thing you need to make yourself going. Then a man comes and then fine. If you think a man will solve your problem, na lie, you know they happen. And likewise, a woman cannot solve the problem that a man is going through. So all those mentalities should be erased. I don't know. I don't which kind of pastor will want to do that kind of thing. Say
They
you want
just
to
believe that women are, I don't know whether women are humans. Like, this is the reason why we are having all the problems in the society. A broken man
exactly.
that needs that needs attention. Instead of getting him medical help, you are getting him a wife. I keep saying women are not rehabilitation center. We have some in Lagos and Abuja. Check that man in and give him all the attention
They may
needed.
they may want to say maybe because it's loneliness, because I've heard some people say that when old people are behaving in a certain way, it's loneliness, let them give them a wife, but it's not the solution. They are caging these women. Now when that woman see any other opportunity to mess around outside, she will willingly jump on it without even thinking twice. So what have you
Yeah.
caused? You have caused that.
Somebody was asking, he said, in teen they work, where is it even? Let me see. Yeah, to go and carry. He said, sorry, then let me read some comments. Say, please allow the lady to go and carry load that she did not know the beginning from the end. Oh, tomorrow she will come on social media and start disturbing us, hide my identity. We know they hide identity again. Oh, let's welcome some people. Elegant Worldwide, thank you for coming. Sweet Escape. Am I right? This name, the last, is it Escapes? Yeah, Sweet Escapes. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Yeah, you got it through Ed Varieties. I appreciate you. Please kindly give a thumbs up and connect after the stream. I'm getting right straight into your channel. Thank you so much. Somebody was asking, in team they even work? Is it functioning? Is this German machine working? Is this
Girls,
thing
no,
working? Before you go and stab the woman.
No, that one now machine that they look for. Then go they walk out go outside. Now what was they made they eat three square meal a day. That is what they are looking for. 3 square meal a day. Even Papa,
God,
the man self when you meet where be say una do relationship for 6 months. It's not easy when two of una join together. Not to talk of this one way so not don't lose come off for head. Even the man, the man where be say you ain't just meet now relationship. Even if you are in date for 1 year. For now, you come marry, you come moving
right.
together. Now that time you gonna see then you gonna see some liquor for the man head. You gonna complain. You know, easy to go into marriage. I'm not from my experience. I not be some picking. Now they tell you from experience. Now by luck, your marriage they flow. Marriage not be easy. Marriage this is not to just jump in, jump out. If you like, you marry you friend man 6 months, 1 year. You just say, oh, I don't know each other. Yeah, I think we're compatible. Let's move together. The time when you move together with the man, at that time you come they see some kind when you go to pick for the man, but the man say go to see some kind of so you know only say if not two don't make on mind of say I like each other and I want marry, I go just they put up with what you two often they see for each other, but no they picky, no they judge, just put up with it, talk about it and move on. Marriage is not easy. It's not easy.
It's
You know,
not.
especially in Africa, Nigeria, people just want marry because they see other people they flash, they won't buy wig, they won't buy this. Marriage not be easy, but if you want marry now, patient, you gonna need
They
to
will not
wear
be
patient.
children will be suffering. Children will be suffering. Now,
Yeah, Sweet
Better be
Escape. Sorry, Sweet Escape, please ask. You said, may I ask a question without any offense? Please go ahead and
Oh,
ask,
A
sorry,
lot
please.
of
oh,
things should
And
sorry.
then
change in
somebody
Africa.
said, we don't want
A lot
justice
of
for
things should change in
Agunyaguba.
Africa.
Gina Zara. Please ask your question. Feel free. Welcome, Azizat Show TV. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. So please, Escape, ask your question. We are here. Me and my co-host, we are here. We'll answer you. Please go ahead and ask, okay? Drop it in the
That's
comment section, or you can jump on the link, come up if you want to, okay? So, for me, you see, like, so a Welsh
Yes.
wifey is an experienced mother. She's not a baby like us. So she has
no.
experience.
Yeah.
She knows what she's saying. Marriage,
I
for
don't.
easy,
I don't feel
rara,
life.
for easy.
Ah,
Hey,
I've seen the good side.
90.
I've seen the good side of life. I've seen the bad side of life. I've
Mm,
eat the flesh. I've eat the bone. Not be,
mm,
not be easy. They tell you now patience. All you need that. But these
mm,
days, girls of now they don't get patient. Then they copy
mm.
other people. You see me? No copy. I tell people, not copy me. Oh, do not
It's
copy
true.
people. Be yourself.
Be
You
yourself.
the copy person. You don't know the shoe where the person wear hide the pay now. You won't be
Mm,
like me because I celebrate. You don't know the shoe when I wear hide the pay. See, like Cora will be there, for example. People looking at Cora be there with Justin in those days for their video. Hey, I want my this camera. Go inside, make you see how I
mm.
be. No copy any. I don't
Honest.
me. I thank God for my life. I know they copy
Mm.
people. I they be myself because I don't want to give myself stress. See how do ya? Do this here. Oh, do ya buy this shoe? I won't go buy it. My dear, you the kill yourself. Flow as you just go as you can. But copy. I won't do. You know, see now because I see say Chioma
Mm.
Davido do pumping yash now. Everybody for Nigeria don't go there. Sorry, I don't deviate from your topic now.
No,
Justice,
it's
what do they
okay.
call her? Justice COE. What it be that woman? And COE, what do
Blessing
you have?
CEO.
Don't
Blessing
pump me. I tell
CEO.
one that I say, they don't know say that me I should get disadvantage. The advantage in the ending
CEO.
day, and I go tell you the pump your yash.
I
Now
don't tell them now.
how long you continue to the pump and the pump and the pump and the pump am? You go pump until you reach it. May I tell you one story? You know, said na care work they do. They do support work for UK. So there was one old woman. Not to say she not old, but she come the sick. She's 60. So one day they wash her. Now I come touch her breast. The thing make pop, pop, pop. I come
Sorry,
the
hold
panic. I
on.
say
Hold on, Wesh Wifey. 1 minute. Let me welcome Nike's World.
okay.
Thank you for coming. Cost Rep Corner, I appreciate you. Thank
Hey,
you so much
Cosre,
for coming.
my bros,
Yeah, Elegant
my big
Worldwide.
bros.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate you all. I mean, it's getting interesting. We've not even gone into the main topic of the day.
I
Baz goes
know.
today. Let's go
I
on.
thank
We are listening.
anyway.
And
Wait, you wait.
yeah, thank you. We have somebody in the house here. Thank you so much. Please, let's give Welsh Wifey some minute. Let her conclude, and then we'll come back to you. Okay?
Thank you, guys.
So, Welsh
Host,
Wifey, we are
host,
listening.
you and Rep Republic. Now they try for. I don't get strength to do live video. I know they fit stream me. I don't get the strength. When they bring
I stream only
interesting
once
topic,
a
where we
week.
say, yeah, when they try, I know even 1 minute I don't go fit do. I prefer do my video drop and come out. You know,
Miriam
okay, like
Adepoju,
so.
thank you so much. I appreciate you, Miriam, for
Hey,
coming.
Mariam,
Guys, kindly give a thumbs up and share. Thank
the
you.
US,
Thank you.
the
Thank you
US,
so
the
much.
USA lady. Where's my baby, Mariam? Your
Yes, so
dad go knock
she's
you
coming
again,
to
no,
give us grant. She's coming
because
to
you
give
too.
us grant.
You too they find these days. Make organo go score goal for you. Oh. Make you be careful for that body, oh, because you too they find these days.
um, so who do we have here? Can you please introduce yourself to people here and in the chat, please?
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are all. This is Sweet Escape.
What a beautiful voice. Welcome.
I just
Thank you
joined the
for
live,
coming.
but I kind of picked up on what you guys were saying based on the description. And a woman's language, that is a universal language. I think we are all in this together, regardless where you're from or where your background, your religion. As a woman, I've come to the point where you have to do you, your children, and then so on.
Yeah.
Based on my experience, you were saying that you have to help the man, you have to get him help. But when you do so much, one hand does not clap on its own. If he's not willing to get that help, then you just have to do you. Forget him. Regardless of how long you've been together, what you have together, if he doesn't want that help and willingly getting there, you just have to forget it.
Yes, that's true.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I
Thank you.
appreciate. Thank you. Were you the one asking? Well, you wanted to ask a question?
Yeah, I asked. So, what does the virgin from Israel differ from the wife? The wife material. What, she might be younger, she might be, let's say pure in other different meanings, but does she have the qualities as the wife does? Can she put up with you as your wife put up with you?
Yeah, exactly.
You
But
know?
you
Just tell
see,
me
the
that the
problem
man is
is
confused. The man is confused.
that
What is
that
virgin
that
and
shows that shows he has some mental case. That
Yes,
shows he's not
Yeah.
okay.
No, it's
yes.
not
That's
confused. The man got some dimension, like a dimension, like from depression to dimension. They are finding you a wife in Nigeria. You are telling pastor you don't want a wife from Nigeria, you want a wife from Israel. Don't you see the man? There's something wrong with the man.
But
is
does that,
wrong.
just because she's a virgin does not make her more holier than your wife. When you took
Oh,
your wife on, when
the
you
man is
took your
not
wife,
correct. The man saying it is not well. He got some mental breakdown. It's not.
exactly, they're more
Yeah, it's not.
visual. The men are more visual because they look at, oh, she's pure, she's this, she's that. But yet, if you really look into pure, it's the one who's sticking with you, who's the one that's
Yeah.
putting up with you. That's pureness. It's not pure because she's not been touched. Purity is someone who's gonna stick with you regardless of what. But when you push that purity out of your life, that's when you're looking for a different kind of purity.
Now, from the man's statement, people should know that at this point, he doesn't need a wife. Wife is not his problem now.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a wife. They should focus on making him get back himself and self-confidence and not talk about this wife matter. It's not a
I
woman that
know.
will do everything. It's not the wife that will come and erase or change the status quo or everything. He doesn't need a wife. Pastor, please get it straight. It's not a wife that will solve the problem at hand.
The pastor himself, Papa himself, getting own problem too. Such
But
way you
but
just pick somebody out from the street, trying to build up the person again back to the society. He has not settled. He has not really got all the therapies he wants. The next year, why? African mentality. The problem we have in Nigeria is wife, marry, 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 marry. That is all they think about.
but with
They
all
marry
due
wives upon
respect,
wives upon wives. They marry, marry, marry. That's all African people think, especially in
Putting
Nigeria.
but can I
trouble,
tell
bringing
you,
children or becoming nuisance in the society. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. A lot should just change, please. A lot should change. I beg, Pastor, if you ever come across this live stream, please. It's not what Aguba needs now. Aguba needs to be mentally, what's the word again? Like stable. Mentally
Mentally
stable.
Yeah.
stable, yeah, that's the right word. Yeah, mentally stable, and
but
you
may
know,
I say something with all due respect to all religions and
yeah,
all people of
Okay.
different background? It's
yeah.
the higher people, like whether it's a priest or, whoever it is, the higher people of the society or community and religion who are bringing this brainwash to our men that it's okay to do this to your woman. That's where you have to look into the problem.
Yeah,
Because I
you're
mean,
right.
for me, I'm Muslim from the Middle East, but I don't follow, I don't practice because there's so many wrong that it does not fit in with what I see that is right in my
Yeah,
religion. Because it's like you're allowed to have 4 women, regardless of how many you go back, you're only going to come back to the original anyways because she's the only one that's going to stick with you. But if you keep
Yeah.
pushing and shoving, she's going to get rid of you faster than you think.
Mm-hmm.
they
So
are
sorry, guys. Let me welcome some persons. Harriet, Kim, UJ, thank you so much. UG, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Everyone in the chat, Miriam, thank you so much. Nike, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you. And now let us go straight into the second topic because we are all women here, almost all women here. I want us to analyze this second topic. Now, I know some of you must have, especially we in Africa, we from Africa, who must have had this word wife material, wife material,
yeah,
wife material. And I don't know, where you are from, S and S, and God's word. Thank you so much, God's word, for coming. Please, before I go on, kindly introduce yourself and let's hear from you a little bit before we go into the next topic. Thank you so much, God's word.
My name is Anne Marie, and most of you know me, my other channel, Anne's Cooking and More, but this is my second channel.
Hey, my wife.
Hey.
My wife. Hey.
God bless
Where
you,
have you
ma.
been all these days? Where's my brother?
I haven't really been on YouTube for a little while. I've just put up a video once in a while. I might be coming back full in September, but for now, I have some things I'm dealing with off
Okay,
YouTube.
I wish you all the best, my darling.
Thanks, mommy. It is
Hi,
going
my
well.
brother. I hope you are looking after my brother well. Oh.
They look after him.
They give him better egusi soup and pepper soup. That's your good pepper soup.
Pepper soup or
that they give him front and back, both bars.
And that top and bottom.
That's why I love you. My Jamaican wife is beautiful. God bless you.
God bless you, mommy.
So
that's my name. You know, you all know me. Maybe I'm more popular with Anne's Cooking and More because
I didn't know this your channel. Yeah, gospel
channel. So yes. So what you said about the topic about wife material.
Yeah. Right? So I'm going into it now. Back home, there's this thing a lot of guys do. When you're dating a guy, the next thing they are trying to test you using different methods, especially when it comes to their family. Both families will want to test your wife material. Friends will want to test your wife material. His relatives will want to test the woman's wife material to see if she's going to make a good wife. Now, I saw a post recently. Something happened on Twitter. A guy made a post that he was asking who raised these women. Who raised these women? That was his question. Now, what happened? He said that he brought home his girlfriend. He brought home his girlfriend, and while they were seated, the mother of his mother picked up a broom and started sweeping. While she was sweeping, the lady in question, whom he brought home, raised her two legs. You know, back when you are sweeping, and then somebody you raise your two legs up for the person to sweep under. So his mother was sweeping, and the lady raised her leg up for the mother to sweep under. While the mother finished sweeping, she opened the door of her house and asked the lady to leave. And in his question, he was like, what audacity, what nonsense. How could the lady be so stupid to sit down while his mother was sweeping the house? And he asked, who raised all these women without good quality? And a lot of guys, a lot of guys gave it to him. Some people asked him, there's a question that really hit me. Why did your mother choose the time when you have a visitor to sweep the house? Why must she sweep at that time? Another person said, was your hand broken? Why did you not sweep before bringing home your girlfriend? You guys must be very dirty in your house. So now that brings me to the question, why is it right for guys to always do this? Like maybe to him, he was testing the lady's wife material. And then I have seen cases where a guy will bring a woman home and his siblings and everybody will ask the lady to go tidy up the house, do the dishes. And if she doesn't, they'll say she doesn't have wife material. So a lot of ladies have lost their relationship. They've lost their man to this testing of their wife materialness. So that is the
This one is a big joke. Number one, I am a visitor in your house. I'm a guest. And you're sweeping the house. Of course, I'm going to raise my leg for you to carry on sweeping. Of course, I'm going to raise. Listen, I am from a different culture.
No, in Africa, they just believe that when you're in the house and your mother-in-law is sweeping, you're supposed to stand up and collect the broom from her. That's what makes you a wife material. And people pretend. Some people even pretend to do that, and they are not wife materials.
Let me
And
tell you
these men
something.
don't know.
Most people know I'm from a different culture from my husband. I'm Jamaican. I was bred, born, and grown up in Jamaica. My husband is from Nigeria, from Benin City, Edo State to be exact. This place in Ubioko is a real traditional man, right? When I met my husband, well, we were friends a long time, and to the glory of God, this September will be 17 years since we have been married. So we have been together for a while. We have been together 20 years and 17 years going in
Wow.
marriage, you know?
Wow.
And when I met my husband, when I met my boyfriend, then let's start from the boyfriend,
Yeah.
right? And he used to come to my house. I used to go to his house. When I go to his house, I never go there and start to tidy up and clean up or anything because I don't want to give him something to live off an expectation for me when we get married. Right. So, some women, when they're dating a guy and they go to the guy house, they will start, go get clothes, wash, clean, iron. I never, ever done that. Never, never, ever, ever done that. Because I don't want to set a trend for him later on to expect it from me. And that is where most women go wrong. They started off by doing something that they're not
But
able to
that doesn't
carry
make you
on
a
with.
bad person. But
Sorry,
in
sis?
Africa, God of miracle, they in Africa, somebody will chip into your husband that that woman is not a good woman. If she doesn't do this, she doesn't do that. In fact, run away. She will not take care of
Welcome
your
back.
home. So
When
they
I went
just
to
feel
Nigeria, when I visit my husband homeland for the first time when we went to Nigeria and we stay at his dad's house because his mother is late, and we stayed at his dad's house.
okay.
As a matter of fact, they didn't even want me to do anything. They didn't even want me to do anything. They carry breakfast, come and give me in bed, everything. Even I wanted to cook, they didn't even want me to cook. While some other people would think that once you go, you have to show that you're a good wife. You have to go and cook. You have to go and carry water from pipe. You have to do. Listen to me. This wife from this material thing. You know what material is? Material is something you use and you dispose of it after you're done using it. And no, it
Of
is true.
course.
And that
No,
is
but it's
why
true. Yeah, I
don't
get
call
you.
a
No, I
woman
get
a
you.
wife material, because that means that after you finish using her, you're going to dispose of her and get a new cloth or a new material. We are not material.
Hmm.
We are bones of your bones. We have the ribs that God took and put apart and you find us. And as such, you should treat us with dignity and respect.
With dignity and respect, my
Well, look
sister.
here,
With
women are
dignity
not
and
meant.
respect.
Listen, I love my husband so much because you know what? Maybe it's always started out in my house. I was on a live stream yesterday, and they were talking about if the woman is at home all day and the man not supposed to come out. Sometimes my husband will go to work and I'm at home, and he will come home and cook.
Hmm.
Doesn't mean that I am not
That's
a
a
good
nice
wife.
man. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean I'm
That
not
is
a
a
good wife.
that is a
He will come home and take me to bathroom and he will bath me. Right?
ooh.
My husband, listen, my husband gave me allowances every week. They
That's a
call it
nice man.
maintenance money. So
Oh.
if I want to do anything, I don't have to go and say, darling. And at the same time, I still have one of his card that I carry with me. He said, buy whatever you want. I don't have
Oh.
to be going to him, oh, darling, I need this and I need that. That's how a man's supposed to treat a woman.
It's a nice man. I bet hold
Sometimes,
on well, oh, before they snatch him.
sometimes I look at him, I say, why you love me so much? When I met my husband, we didn't even like each other. We
Oh,
didn't even like each other. It
oh,
wasn't love at first sight. When he asked me to marry him, I said, no, I wasn't ready. And he said, it's either now or never. And I said, you know what? Let me just go. And trust me, it has never always been perfect. It
yeah.
has never always been perfect. The happiest time of my marriage is the last 10 years of it, the last 10 years
Yeah.
ago,
It's
the
like
last
that.
7 years ago to be exact.
Yeah, as you age, as you get older in the marriage, you begin to learn each other. Is that not so?
You know
Yeah,
what?
you don't
My
just
husband
you
can't
don't
even
just
keep
marry
his
under
hands
four
off
years
me.
and be perfect. No, it takes longer time.
Right? He can't even keep his hands off me. Sometimes I have to say, at the moment I'm going through menopause, I'm going through my change. And I said, please, just leave me alone. I beg, leave me alone. What kind of love be this one?
Love wanting to.
No, but
So,
these things are
men,
changing now.
exclusive men
These
out
things
there
are
in the
changing.
chat, just treat your woman. Listen, all you have to do is just treat your woman right, and everything will fall in place. Likewise
True,
for
true.
some women, because you have women who treat men bad as well. So it's not only,
Exactly.
it's vice versa. Just
Yeah.
treat each other right. Treat each other like the ribs that was taken from you and you can't do without it. And then
Yeah,
everything else will fall in place.
you
The
are
Bible
right.
says, who finds a good wife finds a good thing.
Yeah.
Mm,
Meaning
you're
that you
right.
find the missing part of the puzzle. And
Mm,
when you
you-
find it and you put it together, the puzzle is complete.
you're right. So right.
Oh, my dear sister, and you've spoken very well. Not these days. Any small thing for marriage, they don't come social media. Pakana, hey, my husband, oh, I'll kill you. They don't have patience.
You're right. You're right, host. You're
It
right.
takes, if you marry, if you are in a marriage, yeah, it takes, like Anne just said this, in our life of marriage with this Edo guy, yeah, it was 10 years now. The thing come begin the switch. It takes a long year. It's like a school. Marriage is like education. You don't graduate. It takes
It
time,
is, though.
time.
It
5 years,
is. It
6 years.
is.
You can Your marriage cannot start being like a bed and rose after 6 years. No, it takes time. When it is 15 years, 20 years, you begin to get matured into that marriage. But these days, it doesn't work these days. So any little thing they don't run come for
Yeah.
social media. Oh, my husband don't do this, so I will kill him. They don't have patience.
Okay, sorry, hold on. Somebody was asking who was talking. Okay, that's Ann Cooking and More. This is her second channel, God's
Yeah.
Words. That's her second channel. Let me welcome some persons. Being a carer with cares, thank you for coming. Pat Ayaba, yeah, this is her channel name, her second channel, God's Words. Okay, you can connect with her. Like someone was saying, God's Words, that because you are not
Yeah.
in Nigeria,
Mhm.
believe me, a lot of women in Nigeria, now let me give you my personal experience. A lot of women in Nigeria go through this. When I met my first boyfriend, okay, my first love, the first guy I ever dated, I was 19, a virgin at 19, very innocent, naive girl. I started dating this guy after secondary school, and somehow I brought him home for my parents to meet him. And I was still very naive. And then his mother got to find out
Sorry,
about
sorry,
our
Rose.
relationship.
Can you please read Pat's message? She wanted to read her message. She said she got vexed if you don't read her message.
Okay, Pat, no vex. Make I look for him. Hey, Pat vex for me. And I don't enter trouble now. Pat, he said confession time. Go away, Joe. Host, read my message. Okay, he said Nigerian men marry Oyibo there. Okay, when Nigerian men marry Oyibo, their head they swell up, they set well. But if they marry their fellow Naija, na see finish. That is why I'm coming to now. True, because you are a foreigner. A lot of Nigerian women suffer for this white material thing. The sisters will test you. The brothers will test you. His friends will test you. His mother and father will test your white material. And they will all be setting traps for you to fall into. I have been tested severally
Yes,
in
that is true.
relationship. I have been tested. So, like I was saying, this guy's mother now got to know about our relationship, and the mother told him, we dated for 3 years. The mother now told him that if he wants to marry me, first, I must leave my parents' house to come and stay with her, serve her for 6
Hmm?
months so that he can test me to see if I'm good enough for her son.
Is it
Leave
is it
Mm.
my
she you're
mama,
gonna
my
treat
papa.
it? Is it she you're
Although
gonna
I
marry?
think I've heard
Is she gonna be
that.
living in the house with you? Are you gonna be her carer? I
Yeah,
bet.
Like a help or so. She's
yeah.
gonna teach me
She's
how
going
to
to
take
be
care of
her
her son.
carer. Yeah.
Yes. Cook, clean, and do everything for 6 months before she will give her approval and see if I'm good enough for her son. That was
Host,
where,
any day you complain, you are not a wife material. In that 6 months, you are expected to be perfect, nothing missing, nothing lacking.
Now what for that mother-in-law? Like my son now, tomorrow night, say, Mom, I don't find one girl when I want mother. That's okay. I come visit her, come visit me. Not just pick fault on the girl that much. If she do wrong thing, advise her. But like in Africa anyway, You dey be careful for the kind wife when your son they go marry. You the daughter, you dey be careful for your daughter the kind man when they go marry. Normally, we believe on this wife material anyway, because some women when you go marry, they no go cook, they no go give you respect. I pray make my son no go marry wife when no go give me respect. Or as I don't suffer for my children reach now up to today. Tomorrow when I come, go
You
tell your
see,
mama na win.
now
I
you
no go take
see,
them easy. I won't take it easy with
now
that
you
girl.
see,
Because I
now you
suffer for my
see the
children.
reason. Now you see the reason why a lot of mothers set traps for intending wives to be or
No, I
girlfriends.
won't set
They
trap
set this
for her.
trap.
All I want, give me my
What?
respect as
Mama
a
Paz,
mother-in-law. I will respect you as my son's wife. I won't pop nose into your marriage with my son. I won't tell you to come and sweep my house or cook for me. No, I will cook and serve you, but don't call me witch. Tomorrow, not say your mother-in-law na witch, because if I be witch, I for don't kill your wife, your husband tell me they for my belly. Not be picking when I don't suffer for finish. Some women, some girls are very, very nasty. But
Yeah,
the time when I dey friend my
understand.
husband, when I want marry my husband, yeah, when I go visit him family, I dey mama no dey wahala me to come help, but now me go just choose for myself, go kitchen. Mama, you want help? I go help am, wash, do thing, help am pick cassava, help am. Go say no. Go stay with your husband, go spend time with that kind of thing. But some women, they are not be that kind of idiagbon or abacha mother would be say I go to say I go to find for no. As long as you give me my respect, I will give you your own respect. I'll not go poke nose for your husband, but no call me winch when I come visit my son. No, give me my respect
Yeah,
as a
let's hear
mother-in-law.
from
You know,
let's hear from Time Out with Pam and S and S. S and S has been in the background. Let's hear from her. What's your opinion
You
on this
know,
particular topic now?
There's a lot of
okay,
similarities.
let me say something and then I'll be in the comment section after now, okay?
Oh,
So
okay,
about
okay. S and S, please. Okay.
no, this is time out with family.
Yeah, talk.
Yeah, no, I'm saying okay.
Okay, so about this wife material thing, I think from everything that have been discussed here is totally right. But I think now things are beginning to change because a lot of men are beginning to get exposure and change mentality because all of these things started from way back, like our origin, the way our fathers, our mothers were treated. So yesterday I was having a conversation with my husband and somehow, we talked about some things we used to do before. There was a way there was a belief he had that uh, that I shouldn't allow his brothers to meet him doing certain things for me. And somehow we talked about it, and I told him that even these your brothers that you are saying you don't want them to see me you don't want to see how do I even put it?
you
You
don't
don't
want
want them
them to see him doing certain things
to
for you. Yeah,
they are
yeah,
doing for their wives.
yeah.
Now, I had a conversation with two of their wives, and they are the ones doing this, doing that. So why are you worrying yourself so much about what your brothers will think or do when they see you doing certain things in your own house? So he now told me, amazingly, he told me that I beg all those things are ancient belief. When people travel, they'll just see that things are totally different. All these things are mentality
Yeah,
based on where you are coming from. People you hang around with, the things you used to do growing up. I was shocked. So
yes.
I'm like, a lot of things are already beginning to change. And if the youth in this time can associate with the right people, I think so many other things will be eradicated. Because all the while I've actually feared that, because they had already told me, don't do this when my brothers are around, don't allow them to see me in the kitchen. I'm like, I beg, leave all those things. Now, hearing him tell me that all those things are old mentality, that here they don't even do things, we are the ones killing ourselves over irrelevant issues. And I'm like, you see, imagine we have issues because of what your brothers would think, what this person would think. Now you will be regretting. Maybe we won't be here today talking about this issue. So things are beginning to change and is a wake up call for every guy listening, every guy in the chat. like that will ever come across this message. Now, when they meet people, they should relate with the people for who they are and not what another person's opinion is about them. I know people can be terrible out there, but once they meet the good people, they know. And the our second to the last host, he said something. He said the way you treat people in the course of relationship. I mean, I can attest to the fact that I wasn't nice to everybody I met. Wasn't nice to them because they weren't nice to me. Some of them, when another person say, this person is nice, they'll be shocked like, this person you're talking about is nice. They won't believe that there was that nice me because they never treated me right. They never treated me well, and they didn't get the nice part of me. So now, when
Exactly.
I'm giving you my nice me, is because you are nice to me. So we should
Yeah.
have an mind and be good to each other. That way, we enjoy ourselves and our relationship and marriage is simple for me.
That's it. That's it.
That's
Thank
it.
you very much. Before I go on, let me welcome Cornelius. That's my boyfriend, my lover, my boo boo, my communion server. Cornelius Okudili Ezokeke, my husband, is here. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for joining. And Azizat, thank you for that super, this amazing super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you, ma. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, ma. Thank you. So let's hear from Time Out with Farm. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. I know you say you want to be in the chat. Thank you so
Yes,
much
I
for
want
this
to be in
amazing
the chat.
contribution.
Thank you
One
so
thing,
much.
like you said, um, we just have to. If you treat somebody, treat somebody the way you want to be treated. That's just the
Exactly.
truth. You want respect, you give it. You want love, you give it. You don't expect what you cannot give. Thank you so much. So let's hear from S and S. S and S, what's the full name? What's your full name again, please?
The name's is Sweet Escapes.
Sweet
Sweet,
escapes.
sweet what?
Sweet Escapes.
Sweet
Sweet
cake.
escapes.
Escapes. Escapes.
Oh,
A sweet
oh, okay,
getaway.
okay, okay. So let's hear from you.
So, based on what I'm listening, there's a lot of similarities to where I'm from. And I'm from the Middle East, and they have high expectations of wife material. Like when they go and, get to know the girl that's ready to be married to the son, you have to come out with a tray and not hold anything and not wiggle and not this and a certain proper walk and the way she talks and the way she sits. If that doesn't add up to the mother-in-law, she's not fit to be a wife. And
Wow. So
that's
what part of the Middle East? Sorry, what part of the Middle East?
I'm from Lebanon originally.
Lebanon.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But they have high expectations, but yet, when two people are coming to get married, isn't it the commitment that they make
Sorry, can we
together?
mute our mic so that it won't disrupt her talk when she's talking? Let's mute our mic, please.
All right. So when two people are ready to get married and to join a commitment, isn't that the balance of life when they commit to each other, make sure that things are working out between the two, the main thing first? And then they come, you have respect for everyone. So every relationship, or I'm going to say every ship you have with a certain person varies. So my ship with my husband is one thing, my ship with my mother-in-law is another thing. There's expectations, there's limitations, there's so many different levels. But if you're not able to balance that, you're not going to get anywhere. You're still going to be stuck in tradition and what you were preached as you were younger. Nowadays in generations, everything is changing. The world is evolving. The brain is evolving. So we have to evolve around it. We can't still be stuck in the past and expect the way I was raised is different than the way my daughter's being raised, different than the way that her daughter's going to be raised. So we can't keep holding on to certain things. In the end, when I look at it, I got my children. I want to make sure they're happy. You're not fighting, you're not arguing, you're understanding each other. This is where you have that time before you actually commit. You're getting to know one another. I mean, my daughter-in-law could be the worst person, but if she's happy with my son, that makes me happy. If she doesn't know how to cook, that's fine. Come ask me. I can teach you. You don't want to ask me, ask someone else. You can teach yourself. You have the patience is the most important thing in everything. But it's just the high expectation of wife material. What about us as women? When I have, 2 daughters and I want to have a son-in-law once, one day in the future, do I set expectations for him? Is he going to provide for my daughter? Is he going to sit at home and do nothing? Is he going to be able to help her or do this or do that? Whatever happened to that? So, it's always, fighting the woman, expecting so much from the woman, but yet you can't just pin everything on the women. Yet women have more patience and have more struggle than men, but we're only human, That doesn't make woman less of a human than a man. So this is what I think.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. You see, as time goes on, we evolve. The way we were raised by our parents is different from the way we are raising our kids today. As time evolves, we just have to change certain things. Women, I keep saying women are not, they are human beings. We are human, we have our shortcomings. We are not perfect. But these men should just cut us some slack, like allow us some breathing space. All this testing, checking to see if we are good enough. The mother gets to set her own, the father sets his own, friends, sister, especially these days where I come from, Igbo, from the eastern part of Nigeria, it's worse with sister-in-laws to be. The moment you come into the home or the moment you are introduced as wife to be or as girlfriend that the guy is really interested in, everybody begins to expect so much from you. They expect you to be all perfect. They expect you to not to just make any mistake, forgetting that their background and your background differs. You were raised by a different parent in a different place. I was raised by a different parent with different ideas and ideology. So you don't expect my ideology and yours to be on the same page. So with this, the woman is always on edge. She's always afraid to make mistake. She doesn't know what to do and what not to do. And this is the reason why some end up making a lot of mistakes and they are tagged bad wives. Sorry, before we go on, let me welcome Cozy Coordinated. Thank you so much. Nike, thank you so much. Cozy Coordinated. Peppy, my love. Thank you so much, Queen, for coming. I appreciate you. Kindly give a thumbs up and share the screen out and join in the conversation. We're talking about wife material. What's your wife material like? Is it up to 1 million yards? Like my wife material yards. Hey, as you can see, it's flowing. I am the perfect wife for my husband. I don't care what you use to measure my wife material. I am the perfect wife for my husband. I am his better half. So go measure yours with your own measuring tool. I am the perfect wife. I make mistakes. That's what makes me a good wife. I am allowed to make mistakes. I am not perfect for any other person, but to my husband, he loves me the way I am. So for those of you who are just joining the stream, we're looking at wife material. Why do men set all this unnecessary standard for women, especially before marriage? And a lot of women are falling into this trap. In a relationship, they go clean, they wash the gates, they climb the roof and clean up the roof. They go to the farm and cultivate all the cassavas there. They go to the market and help you hawk everything. They do all sorts of things just to be, just to answer a good wife, just to be the perfect woman for their son or for whoever the guy is related, to. So that's what we are discussing about. You can drop your comment in the comment section. You can even join the stream and give us your own contribution on this. So go on.
Can I ask you a question, though?
Okay, go ahead.
Do you guys have arranged marriages?
Arranged marriages, like yes. Personally, we do, but it's no longer as it used to be back in the days. Back in the days, a woman meets a man via arrangement. Like a man can see a man's wife can be via family arrangement. So we do have that, but it's no longer as it used to be back in the days, right, where a woman doesn't know the man and she's just marriages are conducted behind her back. all agreements are made, and then the next the rites are performed, and she moved into her husband's house.
Right. See, this is
So
why I
it's
ask. From my experience, I was 14 when they arranged my marriage. 15, I got married, and still 15, I got divorced. The man says she's still a child. She doesn't know how to cook and clean. Why ruin a child's life when you're looking for a woman who knows how to cook and clean? Why do that? This is why tradition is really messing with women. Now look at me where I'm at. I'm a single mom of 3, and I cook better than my mom and my sisters. My house is clean. I think I have OCD. But it's just things that are tradition, things that what we go through just to please others out of respect, as they say. But, why do that to women?
That's a terrible thing. And this is the reason why marriages no longer last these days. Because when you set this trap for her, you're looking for a woman who knows how to cook. I mean, don't you know how to cook as a man? What have you been eating? Have you been starving? You're looking for a woman to clean up, go get a maid. You're looking for a woman to cook, go get a caterer. A wife is not she doesn't have to. If you want to, if this is the only thing you're looking out for in your wife, in the woman you want, then you're not getting it wrong. You're not getting it right, I mean to say.
See, what better example, exactly when I asked you, how can a virgin material be better than a wife? When you're looking for a wife, you're looking for someone who knows how to do things, not for the figure, for you to be like, okay, this is a virgin. This is like a better example. You take a virgin, she knows nothing. You go and you want a wife, she's got the experience of it, she's got the mentality, the age for it.
Patrick Lovett, sorry, hold on. Patrick Lovett, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, sis. It's been a while. Thank you so much for coming. Kindly give a thumbs up. Thank you. You see, Asane, back in the days, being a virgin is a criteria. Back in the good old days, when a guy is getting married, he looks for a virgin, whether she knows how to cook. I mean, they believe mothers must have taught their daughters how to cook and clean and do every other thing. So the only thing she has to bring to the table is her virginity. Bring your virginity. Every other thing has been instilled into you right from childhood. So is the cake, is the icing on the cake being a virgin. And if in some culture, if the woman is no longer a virgin and she claims to be a virgin, that marriage will be annulled instantly on the marriage night, on the wedding night.
Actually, they still have that till today in the Middle East. When you want to marry your wife the night of your wedding, they give a white cloth to the woman to prove her virginity the next morning.
It still happens?
It still happens till today.
Wow. That's a serious one. That's a serious one. I'm sure that means a lot of you guys must be virgins there.
Thank God I don't live in the Middle East, so.
What brought my husband here? I wanted to say something. I wanted to claim to be a virgin, but my husband is here. He's going to give me away.
So like I said, regardless where you are on earth, when you dig deeper into other places, they have it worse. But in general, all women are being victimized by that wife material, really.
It's crazy. It's a crazy thing, honestly. Yeah, you're talking God's words. Let's hear from you.
I had my first child when I was 18. I didn't plan for it. It was the first time I touch adult thing that I got pregnant, right? The first time.
Hold on. Hold it. Wait. The first time you ever touched.
Yes. The first
time and it entered.
And exactly. So when you hear people say you can't get pregnant when you on your first time, that's a lie. The very first day, I will never forget the day, the month, the year, and the time. Yeah.
Oh.
The 16th of June, 1990, I will never forget. That's the
Wow.
day I got pregnant, right? My eldest son now is 30. How old is he? We're in what? 22 is 31.
Wait, your elder son is 31.
Yes. And and my baby is 13. Now, in Jamaica, virginity is not is wait, you know what, our we don't have those kind of culture back home where this is required. And I think that kind of culture is more so with as what SNS said, with the Muslim background and with some African culture as well, but is more over to the Muslim background more than any other culture, I think, where they will take their 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old daughter and give them to some 30-year-old man to get married. There's one of my co-worker at work. Up to the day, she still says she is not in love with her husband. She has never loved him from day one. She was told she was going away on a holiday to Bangladeshi. When she went there, the next day she was married. She was 14. They're still
Wow.
together. She has 3 children, but she said she never loved him, and she can never love them. She never loved them, and she can never love them. So I
Wow.
think that is wrong. And as what somebody put in the chat, let me read what the person was saying, that is a chauvinistic thing. Yes, it's just to show off. It's just to show off that,
Yeah.
oh, my wife is a virgin or my girlfriend is a virgin. At the end of the day, he's still going out on the road slapping somebody else that is not a virgin, isn't it? They're still
That is
going
it.
out.
He still cheats. He still cheats with a borehole. He will still
Exactly.
cheat with a borehole. With a
So I
street
think a
hog.
virgin at home doesn't do nothing, because the one is going out there, and the things that he's doing with the one out there is not even doing it through the virgin. Before he stay at home and teach the virgin how to do those ones, he's going out there and letting somebody get the better part of him and giving the virgin at home, mama and papa, our pastor and wife. May God help us. That's all I have to say.
Amen. Amen. Because you see, a lot of women get tired and frustrated. Some they never stop testing their wife material even after being married and having kids. They still keep testing them even after having children. The
Of course.
society look at women to be perfect. The family keep testing them like a woman. They want a woman to remain docile and behind the background. They just want to
That's
gag
something.
her to prove
Maybe
she's a
it's a
wife
good
material.
thing. Maybe it's a good thing, and maybe it's a bad thing that we don't have that kind of culture in the Caribbean. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. But
You guys are lucky.
I think it just give people their freedom, both men and women their freedom. Because whereas you
You
have some men, even you still have men where some mother said, "This is your wife," and bring the woman come, and the son have to marry the woman. We don't have that in the Caribbean. I don't know of any
how
Caribbean
lucky are
country that
you?
have that kind of thing. It is well, my dear.
You
God will help us.
you are very lucky. You are very lucky over there because back in Africa, back home, especially Nigeria, I don't know about Ghana, Cameroon, or other parts of Africa, but back home in Nigeria, especially in the south in the southeast,
In the
is
South.
really a very tough situation for us. Like you just have to be good. You pretend to be who you are not, so you can be approved
And you
to
know
be
what?
a good wife.
Sometimes I even thank God, because having my son was a blessing to my marriage. Having my son was
Wow.
a blessing to my marriage, because can you imagine, when I got married, it wasn't until about 6 years after my marriage before I have another child. So if my husband didn't met me with a child, he would probably think I'm a barren person. You understand? He would probably
Yeah.
think that I never. So having my son then is a blessing to my marriage.
He was a comfort for you throughout the period you were waiting.
Exactly.
He was a
Exactly.
comfort.
Right. Exactly. And I know women. whose marriages broke up because they got pregnant when they were young, when they were in their teens, and they aborted it, and they've never been able to be, those bush side abortion, those chemist abortion in Nigeria, right? And I have to
Yeah.
say to Nigeria because I'm so much into that culture and I learned so much about them and things that they do. And I have so many friends that is from Nigeria and they do these things and they end up can't having any more children again and it break their marriages up. I know more than one stories of that. I had a very good friend. She was my former hairdresser. She confided in me and said, this is what happened when she was 16. She got pregnant and she had to abort it. Now she married 10 years into marriage, no children. The husband right there in front of her has slept with her best friend and leave her married to her friend.
You see, this is the reason. This is another thing that where I come from, the Igbos, there's this trend ongoing right now because of what you said. Because of what you said. In a relationship, they want the woman to get pregnant first. They want her to take it first so that they can check, ascertain if she's still able to conceive. Because of all this abortion thing going on. You understand? So even when it's another problem, and they're in a
So now
relationship
they don't
having
care
it
about
without
now they don't
protection.
care about the virgin anymore. They just want to know that you can give them grandchildren.
Yes, you can give birth. No, nobody cares about virginity anymore, in Nigeria. All they want to know, can you still give birth? Are you still able? So it's even difficult for women who don't get married, trying to conceive. So everybody's looking, are you sure she has not removed her babies? Are you sure she didn't do abortion? Are you sure? I personally am dealing with that. I had fibroids for a couple of years, and due to wrong diagnosis, back home, I don't know, they couldn't detect. They couldn't, and it was so bad, it was in my uterus. So, not until I got married, I joined my husband. Back home, we don't really go to do fertility checkups like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
developed countries. We don't go for this fertility checkup to just check go see a gynecologist because it's quite expensive to run some of these tests. So we don't really do that. When I got married and joined my husband, and then I started doing all those necessary tests, that was when I discovered that I had fibroids in my uterus,
Okay.
multiples. I got 12 removed. I got 12 removed 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I got 12 removed, and I still had some that because of the complications and where they were, it was difficult to remove all totally. So I am still trying by the grace of God with my husband. But you see, sometimes that a lot of people look, oh, are you sure you haven't? Are you sure you haven't? Somebody asked me that stupid question, and this person was supposed to be a man of God. I was so pissed. I was so angry. Him asking me such stupid questions, like
Those are the things that Brandy, they don't say once you're married today, they want you to have picking tomorrow. And if they don't have the picking tomorrow, then they stop. Oh, you're sure you didn't do this back when you were back young? You're sure you didn't? It is listen, people just need to grow up. Sometimes I can't understand because statistics shows that African, especially Nigerians, are one of the most educated people in this world, but sometimes they behave so backwards.
that is because of the leadership. That is because of the bad leadership. We keep electing the bad people into office. So these infrastructures, these necessary amenities are not in place to help us. But thank God the story is changing.
And my
Believe
dear,
me,
it was
I
there
went
now.
to the
It is there, but
hospital.
it's the money. It is there. Listen, some of the best doctors are Nigerians and Indians,
They
right?
are
So
not being paid, so they travel abroad.
they
They are
travel.
not
That is
being
it.
paid. They travel abroad because they're not, they don't have value for whatever they have labored for. A doctor is there, he has not received the salary for 6 months, 1 year. What is he going to feed his family? What is he going to, did he become a doctor just to work and get nothing in return? You see the case.
And
So
then
the
when
good
you go
ones
to the
end up
hospital,
traveling abroad.
you can't get treatment until you pay. You have to pay before you get treatment. Yet the doctors are
That
not
is
being
it.
paid.
That is it. So it's a very terrible situation. So I went to the hospital severally, to check myself. But unfortunately, because of the obsolete equipment, they couldn't detect what was wrong with me. They couldn't. Not until I had to come down to Brazil, and I now had to run thorough tests on myself. Went to the hospitals, they did a lot of scanning and ultrasound, and that was when they discovered what was wrong with me. So when this so-called man of God, you know how they try to play with people's psyche, asked me that question, I was furious. My husband knows how mad I was with that man of God, the self-acclaimed man of God. I never bothered to get back to him because someone actually gave me the number. Oh, call this person and just talk to him for counseling. You get? So women trying to conceive are dealing with a lot because of all this. So today, for you to prove your wife material, how do I even put it? You have to conceive, take in, get pregnant for the boyfriend. And if what besides if the man is an irresponsible man, the moment you take it, he abandons you with your child.
But you know, I was watching a movie once, spice it up. I was watching a movie once where the man knew that he was the problem and he knew that he couldn't, they put the woman in the house. So before you marry this woman, you need to impregnate her. But he knew he had the problem. So he paid one of his friends to come and impregnate the girl to make his mother happy. It's a movie. I was watching it's a movie, but I'm sure those things probably played out in real life. Because they never ever think to say the man can have a problem. It's always the woman that they think is the problem. But men can have problems as well.
A very terrible mentality. Leaving the woman full of guilt.
Exactly. Leaving the woman full of guilt and to be covering up the shame of the son to make the mother look good.
Because the society looks at the woman. Nobody looks at the man. No. The man doesn't hold his pennies going around. You don't get to see his pennies showing that he's infertile or he has a problem. You understand? So it's the woman they look at. They want to see a protruding tummy to show that she's pregnant. No man holds his testicles going around to show his infertility. But for the woman, the whole world gets to see. So even when the problem is with the man, it's the woman everybody's looking at. It's the woman they're looking at.
It's the woman. I think, let me come down from the chat. I'll go make my son Ponde Diamo. I will be listening while making it.
Ponde Diamo, wow. Send me hi to him. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate
you. He doesn't eat anything else.
You.
Just give him his Ponde Diamo okra soup, and that's it.
It's done. That's a nice one. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you.
All right, sis. God bless.
Okay. Yeah, we have SNS back. Thank you. Welcome back.
I'm back.
I hope you leave me a comment so that I connect with you, please. Okay.
I will for sure. No, I just had to. I was listening in the background, but no, because this subject in specifically, I can relate to. I spent 9 years with a man raising his child while I'm hoping to have my child. Everything was good. 9 years later, after going through family bringing me holy water and doing this and go check the doctor, maybe you have a problem, you're hitting at age 25, you should have been fertile, this and that. So I listened and I did, but at the same time, I was getting down about it. It's like, you know what? I don't think I really want children anymore. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, but stop coming at me from here and there. And every time someone would see me, especially family, you're not pregnant yet? Are you sure you're not the problem? You know, it got so bad to the point where like, I'm done. That's it. No kids, no kids. This is what God wants. To find out after 9 years, he went and he did his test. He was not able to impregnate me naturally. We had to do the in vitro. So the guy looks at me, supposedly this is your husband and everything's going good, and says, look at that, go work so you can have your child. Like, why? Wow. Why, you know? If you knew, like God was saying, you know, if you knew you have the problem, why put your woman through it? Why not go and act upon it?
That's a bad one. That's a terrible one. That's a terrible one. Do you have a child now? Thank you so much, Antwoord. Sorry, hold that thought, Queen. Don't go away. Thank you for this amazing super chat. God bless you. Thank you. Massive love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So go on. Do you have a child now?
I have 3 children. I do.
Oh, yeah. You said so earlier. 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, I couldn't ask for anything better, but some people don't realize. I guess it's just an old mentality that they're young, they're very fertile, that's it, babies are gonna start happening, but they don't realize is there's no higher power than God, and God gives when the moment happens.
Yeah, I am still believing God. And it got I have done all I could. I mean, as a woman,
Right,
everything you
right,
think a woman needs to do. And I am 42, you know, above
right,
42 now. I'm doing all I can. And I just thank God for the supportive husband I have. Like, he
right.
doesn't have that mentality. And he has been encouraging, and he is doing all he can to support me as an amazing husband through this period, because it's challenging, especially when everyone is expecting you to pop out babies, just
Right.
get get it going. What are you waiting? You're wasting time. Pop out those babies. Hello, everything is in God's hand.
But sometimes they don't realize when they say this to you, it hurts you more than anything, because just, you know, you're already struggling mentally, physically, and everything.
Ah,
You know, when
tell
you're
me
trying to,
about it.
right, they're trying to be supportive to you in a way, but at the same time, it's kind of hurtful. Like, let things be, you know, let her come out and say it, or if she's being bothered, but don't kind of hover her every now and then, be like, how come and why? Did you do this? Did you do that? What's going on? When you
The
already know there's
pressure,
nothing.
the
Yeah.
pressure is crazy. I got to a point sometime last year. I went into depression. I had to leave social media. I left YT. I was so depressed that I have given up. Like, so tired. But the only thing that kept me going is God. Like, and my husband, he practically held my hand to pass through the phase, despite all everyone is saying, despite everything, despite the expectation from everyone. And with age, a lot of people are like, hey, age is not, I am doing my best. I know age is not on my side, but God is not the God of our own time. He does things at his own timing. So I am believing, my husband keep telling me, if Sarai in the Bible can still have a child at her own age, you are still very young. You can still have it. And, he's encouraging words. He doesn't have that mentality. Like, I bless God for him daily. I thank God for him daily. He doesn't have that mentality of, mounting pressure in any little way on me. He's He's always encouraging with his word, always supportive. Because even on myself, sometimes I indirectly mount pressure on myself without knowing it. I indirectly mount pressure, and sometimes I try to make myself feel guilty. I do things to make me feel guilty. And he keeps saying, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. At his own time, it will come, and we're doing all we can. So we just keep waiting. For now, live your life.
Right,
Live
and
your
I
life.
agree. I agree. You know, from my experience, I will give you advice. Just clear your mind. Don't even think about having kids. Don't think about pregnant. Live happy, clear your mind. You know, just be stress free. Things will happen on its own time. You know, I was the last of the batch of all the girls who got married, and they all looked at me funny. You know how family is and stuff. And oh my God, you had your first child at 31. Like, that's not normal. Things happen.
Hello, Peppy. We have another gorgeous queen in the
Hi.
house. Man, why do I have beautiful women here? Why do I have queens here? Man, you all are
I see.
popping. Popping.
Hi,
Welcome. Annie's
everyone.
Insight. Sorry, hold on, Peppy. Annie's Insight, thank you so much. Gina, Zara, yeah, thank you so much for that prayer. I need it. I need all the prayers. Woo! I need all the prayers and all the blessings right now. Thank you so much. SNS, thank you so much for that encouraging word. Thank you so much. God bless you. Stay in the room. Don't go anywhere again. Stay here. Don't go.
Okay, I'm
Peppy,
just gonna go
welcome.
down. I'm gonna go down and listen in the chat just because I have to run around my child in case he makes noise, so you guys
Oh,
can talk in peace.
okay.
But thank you again.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Hey, who is in this house? A beautiful name. Hey, oh, Guinea. Hey, oh, Guinea. Hey,
Stop, Joe.
oh, Guinea. Hey, that? Have you seen a beautiful woman today? Have you seen a queen today? Here comes the queen. Have you seen a queen today? Hey! Oh my God!
You're making me blush. Spicy. I've been listening to the conversation. Yes, and I just want to tell you that it's not just God's time being the best. It will happen when it will happen. Because
Definitely.
people who get married and are just producing babies does not really know what it takes for a woman to stay 1, 2, 3, 4 years and looking for the fruit of the womb. Like it's not easy. It is not. I can imagine, like, it's not easy. But believe me, by the time your own will come, get ready for triplets. So double, triple, double, triple. Because
Hallelujah.
for waiting this long, there is no way God will just be giving you one. It's not possible now.
No,
It
nah.
says
No, no, go collect one. Nah.
our
Nah, 2,
blessings,
3.
of course, our blessings will always come in double, and it will surely
Amen.
happen. Yeah, because
Amen.
this kind of blessings, when it happens, you'll be like, you can't even sleep. Like, let me be this. Like, how? Just open your hands and await your miracle.
Amen.
Gina. I said Guinea. Hey, one Igbo, Chineke na.
Je-
Gina. I said Gina. Gina Zera.
Gina.
All that do that. Gina.
You know, you got loud, girl. You know, there was a time I couldn't. There was a time I couldn't talk about this, but I discovered that I just have to summon the courage to talk about it, so that I don't feel bad all the time. I've come to the realization that, look, people will talk, people will do whatever they want to do, they will say whatever they want to say. I still got my life to live. It's nobody's life. So I feel comfortable talking about it now, knowing that it's no fault of mine. Onye na-enye nwa bụ Chukwu. Anaghị m akpụ, anaghị m enye.
Ọ ga-enye gị ma oge ya.
What happened to Pepe's this thing?
So,
okay.
Oge ya erugo. So ọ ga-enye gị ya. Just
you say, is it your network?
Oh, I'm getting a call. Just like he.
Okay. Okay, it's a call coming in. Sorry. Maybe you answer the call and come back.
So I'm back. The person calling me is very stubborn. Very, very stubborn.
Are you sure it's not your sweetheart or your lover?
No. It's my girlfriend. Don't mind her. It's my girlfriend. No. So just like he.
Hey, this caller should leave Peppy man alone. This caller leave Peppy man alone. Okay, you Peppy, why don't you answer this person calling you?
Oh, she has to
answer the person. The person will keep calling.
I want to finish up what I want to say. I wanted to say, just like the way he gave it to me, he gave me double without me expecting it. I'm like, who is me? Small girl like me. Why? Like, how? He will surely give it to you. Triple.
Amen.
Because he always surprises us when we least expect it. And babe, your kids are on the way. I'm the girl. I'm going to be the godmother.
Oh, plain. In fact, I am waiting for them already, so that we can just call Peppy. Send your girl need this, your boy need this.
Of course. And you look so beautiful. I love the cowries on your hair.
There's a one in the mommy water.
You are representing Umumiri.
You saw the 1 Miri.
1 Miri.
One mommy water. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Alright.
Before you go, what do you have to say on this white material thing? Ụmụ nwoke na-test ụmụ nwanyị na-test their material, their yards. Mara ma material ha erukwara 1 million yards, whether it's up to 1 million yards. What do you have to say? Do you think it's right, or may guys have a reason and they're justified doing this?
For me, there is nothing like white material. It depends on how you treat people. For me, do you understand? How you treat people, how you treat your partner, how you treat your wife, or how you treat your girlfriend will determine if the person will be a wife material to you. Because if you treat a woman so bad, you insult a woman, you don't do what you are required to do. It's not about the money. Respect first comes first. If you respect, and one thing with us women, like most women are not really about money and all that. All they want is respect. Once you respect them, without the money, she will treat you so good. The material will be complete.
These guys don't know that it's something I need to treat.
Yeah.
I need to treat this particular topic you talked about now. A lot of guys have this misconception that every woman wants money. Now, what women need is respect. Respect her person. When you love her, she doesn't care about your money. But they
don't believe it. Yes, it's unbelievable. They don't believe it. It's not about the money, it's respect. So if you respect your woman, you will get your 1,000 yards. But if you don't respect the woman, you cannot
be matching white material with my white material with your bathroom slippers. I'm a white material. You want to match it with your bathroom slippers? Hello, you want to match it with your bathroom.
So guys should do better. They should wake up and do better. Treat women. You know, especially this our Igbo men. I'm sorry, if any Igbo man hearing me now,
tell them. Say it. Tell them.
Y'all have a lot of things to do because Igbo men character. I don't know about the modern Igbo men, but those old ones, that's great. They need to learn.
Their own, especially the illiterate ones. The way they demand for this white material thing.
They don't get it. They don't get it. They will humiliate you, insult you, call you names, and expect you to be that woman. Where does that happen? They don't even have one single respect. My proof of this respect testimony, Vico. What do you mean? Time out with Fami? What does she mean by that?
Yeah. No, I mean her man respecting her. I think that's what she's saying.
Yes.
Yeah, she agrees with you.
I don't know if my husband is watching this because I just shared that live. Maybe he will pop in, but let me say it. I pray he's not watching. Initially,
sweetheart, be far. Let him be far.
I had this issue when I recently got married. So because I got married way too early, I knew nothing. But all I knew was respect. Because of the family I come from. Yeah. And my husband being far much older than me, I grew up with respect. We were taught respect at home. So I got married with respect. But things happening, the way the person will be behaving, I'm like, it doesn't work. You can't be respecting a man and the man will be doing anyhow. So at a point, I carried my respect and put inside my pocket and then brought out disrespect. And it worked.
It works.
Yeah.
You see why they say no two marriages are equal. Don't look at another person's way of handling situations because the way Onwadia will handle her own problem, marital crisis, will be different from the way Pepe will handle her own. I may give my husband bass goes. It may work.
It will work.
Digging Kea the same way. Your marriage is scattered.
It's true.
It is scattered. Like what you said, the way you handled it, it worked for you. Another person they want to go and copy that style. The marriage is scattered.
It's true.
It is scattered.
So so you just have to relax and find out how it's going to work. And first of all, you learn the man you are married to. and know how you are going to follow the person and know if it's going to work. Because if you say, let me fight back, you might fight back. They'll not say, yeah, carry your bag and come and be going. You're lost. Or you might end up injuring somebody's son. Never knew Peppy was a YouTuber. Let me check you out. And it's inside. I'm a
Yeah.
YouTuber. Thank
Please
you so
check her
much.
out. Peppy Chichi.
Yeah, so it worked for me, and then everybody now calmed down and it's going perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So
You see? That respect, women need respect too. All this testing. Now, you know what they do in Anibo today now? Wire ball. Even mothers are the ones asking their
their
sons
sons to do
to
that,
get the woman pregnant.
to know if it's fertile.
To know
That's
if
the
her
most
womb is still
important thing
intact.
for them. That's the
They don't
main
care
goal.
whether you
That
know how
is
to cook.
all. Yeah,
They don't
that's
care
the main
whether
thing.
you have your family. They don't care any. All they care about is her womb still intact. So the moment she conceives, if care is not taken, he will abandon her,
It's true.
leaving her to her
It's true.
fate. Hmm?
That's true.
Leaving her to her fate. Honestly, me. I believe. I wish I have some guys say, you know me. My channel now only women, fine women, and then full of guys now. Boss, and they give them woto. And they drag them. I don't pamper them. Sometimes when
It's
I'm
true.
making my video, my husband will be looking at me like this. You're looking
I
at
always
me. When he
share your
finish,
video.
I'll go to the other room and settle him.
But you're saying the truth, really. You say the
Yeah.
truth, especially when you talk about men. Like, is the painful truth. They won't love
We
it.
can't run away from it. We can't keep deceiving ourselves. We can't continue keeping them quiet. We just have to lend our voice because we are the ones at the receiving end. We are the ones suffering. All these things they are doing, we are the ones paying the price. We are the receiving end. If we keep quiet, my sister may fall victim tomorrow. My sister may be suffering tomorrow. So some of these things we are doing is not just for us. It's for others. We have friends, we have relations. So it's not just for us alone, it's for them. And for the men to learn. Some of them are machahama, some of them don't even know. Their mothers don't teach them. You see, especially men, their mothers don't teach them anything. And that's why I keep saying, we need to start teaching our sons the right thing today, because they will be the future husbands, the future boyfriends, the future lovers of our children, of other people's children. So if we don't do the right thing as mothers today, somebody somewhere is going to pay the price.
Yes, it's true.
So that's just the respect, like you said, is very, very important. I need to invite you to co-host me because you took time out with farming. Of course, now straight up. Waiting I get here they do for YouTube now. And when you have some now, I don't get work. Just call me, I'll come. Just call me, I'll come.
I got to go now, okay?
Hey, Pepim, this your hair is beautiful. Let me even compliment you. And your makeup is on point. Eh?
Thank
It's
you.
beautiful. I love the hair. You're looking like Bianca. Bianca now. You're looking so sweet, Biko. If they look for your trouble, they came one.
Let me know. Because I come out, Mama.
They never look for your trouble.
No, they don't look. No, I'm afro mama. They don't look. No, I'm afro the person.
I was hearing the amebo going on. I just, you see this white is
like, I don't understand. As a mother of a son.
As a mother of a son, yeah.
Yes, please do, because I might be your organ tomorrow. I beg, raise him well.
Yeah. Yes, so yes. I totally support this. I keep thinking, if we do our part, if our mothers did their jobs on our brothers, on their sons well. I have elder brother. And I thank God, my other brother knows how to cook very, very well. He knows how to clean. In fact, his wife cannot do shakara for him. His wife cannot just wake up and say, sorry, hold on. His wife
I will not
cannot
cook
just
today.
wake up and say, I am not cooking today. Or leave the house messy. Woohoo. You know, they look with your face. He will enter kitchen and prepare, bring out. He will sit down and finish his own. You tell to go to the pot and take your own when you are hungry.
Yeah. I have
But
this
some
friend,
guys will
the
beat up their
husband
wives for that
cooks
same
so
issue.
well. The husband
Yeah.
cooks so well. So whenever they are fighting or quarreling, the husband will go to the kitchen. Like he will go to the supermarket, buy things, like prepare, make food. The wife will not come out in the night and eat.
Okay.
Can you
Because
imagine?
things like this are not supposed to be issues. They're not supposed to bring problems in the house. If she cannot, you do your thing without hitting her, without touching her. You
And you
don't
know,
have
most
to abuse
African
her to
countries,
prove
they
a
are
point.
like women needs to be more domestic in nature. Why guys are supposed to sit down and relax and wait to be served.
Blah 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 blah. They should please cut me some slack, because
And that's why my
thank you
husband,
so
like,
much.
I don't serve him. My husband, I don't serve him. He doesn't even want to be served.
Oh.
After eating, he'll be the one
Because
to carry my plate. I'll be like, leave it. He said, what? But when he does this at home in Nigeria, they're like,
because sister-in-laws are there watching, mother-in-law is there watching.
looking. Some people don't like to be served. Anyways, it's not everybody. Some people don't like, but most Igbo, all
It
these
depends
Igbo
on what works for
red
him.
cap, they see it
Because
as
of
a
what works
problem,
for
as
you.
an issue. They see it as a problem. What if the wife is sick or tired? Humans can be tired. So when your wife is tired, you cannot go to the kitchen and collect food, or already prepared food. It's not fair. It's not nice. They should treat everybody
We have a lot
equal.
of badly raised sons. Let me see. Sweet Escape said, my brother-in-law is different. When his mother went to his house and seen a mess, she started yelling at my sister, but he put a limit then. Said to his mom, my wife, okay, my wife house and
My
mine.
wife's house and mine.
Okay. Yeah. Because if mothers don't do their part, if you don't caution some of these their excesses, you don't draw the line. Mothers have that tendency of not just trying to control the son, but they will equally want to control the house, run the house totally. Sweet Escape say, if she sits in garbage and we're happy, not your place to come preach. Okay. It's nobody. I mean, this just allow them, leave them. They're a couple. All this interference. Okay, Pepe. Thank you so much, Pepe. I really appreciate you. All this interference is not helping. It's not helping. Just allow people live their lives. Allow them live their lives. It's really pathetic, honestly. And I want to round up by saying, guys, this is not nice. It's not nice. Testing a woman with different things. You want her to come to the house to begin to clean. You want her to come to the house to begin to tidy the house, clean, cook, wash, and do all sorts. Just to test her wife material. You want to see if she's good enough for you. Hello, how do we now know you are a good husband material? How do we know you make a good husband? See, sometimes the man has to put limits to his mothers too. Yes, same as the wife to her parents. Absolutely. See, sweet escapes, if it's not done, they will cross their boundaries. Set your boundary. This is my husband. This is your wife. You call the shot. You run the home. No other person. Same as me. This is my husband. I will not tolerate any interference in my marriage. Be it from my sisters, my brothers, or my parents, I will not entertain any interference. Let us make our mistakes. Let us run our home the way we want. If it's becoming too much, we can consult you. But until then, I don't think it's anybody's right to interfere. So mothers need to learn their boundaries. They need to know that these people are married. They're no longer kids. They're no longer living under her roof. They are no longer kids. Let them do whatever suits them. No two marriages are equal. Mothers keep comparing their own marriage during their time with this present day marriage. The comparison, I mean, is outrageous. There is no room for comparison in the first place. Why are you comparing? Back in the days is different from this time. Things have changed. And then for these baby husbands, these baby boys, learn to cut women some slack. If you want a good woman, be a good man. If you want a good woman with an amazing wife material, you try be a good husband. Try be a good man. So how do we now test you? If you want to test us with chores, you want to test us with poverty. Do you know that some people go as far as testing a woman with poverty? Testing her with poverty, like, you know, a man who is well-to-do, who is very comfortable in his house, okay, meets a woman, meets a lady he likes, then he moves out from his house. He has a car, he has a decent apartment. He moves out and then goes work with a very poor friend or rents a very poor apartment, stays there and invites the woman to come over. When she comes, he wants to see if she'll be able to deal with his financial status, with his poverty. Why do you have to test a woman with poverty? If you are rich and you see a woman who is not rich, what stops you from helping her financially, bringing her up to your own status? Why test her? I've seen a lot of guys do this. You know, they pretend they don't have. They fake it that they don't have, so they don't give this woman anything and they wait for her to complain. When you know, love is all about giving. Love is all about sharing. If you don't want to share, you don't want to give her, then you don't love her. Matthew Happy, good evening. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate you. Please kindly give a thumbs up and don't forget to leave me your comment, okay? So I check you out too, please. Okay, thank you so much. So why test her with, if you have, what stops you from sharing with your girlfriend? What stops you from buying her gift? Relationship, everything. Relax tune. Oh, I must have missed you. Or is just somebody behind this account? Relax tune. Thank you for coming. I don't know this person, but let me know, okay, who exactly you are. Okay? Yeah. A true wife will not care for money, will not care for materials. All she wants is respect, love, and appreciation that cannot be bought or materialized. This is absolutely true. A good wife will not care. But you see, because of the way these guys are making, you know, things, they're making women look like they are materialistic and gold diggers. Every woman is not a gold digger. Every woman is not materialistic. Until you take out that mentality, until you remove that mentality, you may not find a good wife. Until you remove that mentality that every woman is a gold digger, that every woman is materialistic, you will end up cheating yourself. What did you miss? No, you missed nothing. We're just still talking. I'm about rounding up, so I'm just talking generally, you know, about some guys who will equally have and pretend they don't have, so they don't share, so they don't buy gift for their girlfriend, all in the name of testing her wife material. They want to see if she's the materialistic type. They want to see if she's a gold digger. They want to see if she's coming in for the money. A good woman will not have care for all this. All she cares about is you, until you begin to show her that. A lot of men have lost good women because they are testing. The moment she comes in, she's going to show you her true character. She's going to show you her true nature. So testing a woman with money, testing her with poverty, with chores, it doesn't make you a real man. That shows how myopic you are, the way you reason. Women should be respected. Women should be loved. If you have, what stops you from giving? I keep saying, what stops you from sharing when you have? Why pretend you don't have? All in the bid to test her. You want her to make a soup for you. Let me even share this annoying one that some guys do. They want you to make a meal for them, maybe a soup or a stew. They give you very little amount of money to go do that, so that they can check if you can manage. When you know to make a pot of soup is going to cost you probably 5,000 naira, why don't you give her even 6,000 naira for her trouble? Let her buy whatever she feels like buying in the market. Then you count out 2,000. You want her to make a pot of soup that would have cost you 6,000 or 5,000. You want to check her wife material if she can manage. You want to check if she can manage with you. Hello, nobody. That's this thing my people say. You don't get award for being poor. You don't get pride. There's no pride. There's no joy in poverty. So if you, for instance, as a man, if the table flips, if the table, turns today, would you remain with somebody who is struggling? That situation you place yourself. If the table flips, are you going to accept it? Would you expect a woman to accept you? These same men will expect other guys to marry their sister despite their financial status or background. But they will not want to marry another lady who is coming from a poor home. It's time to stop all this testing. It doesn't make any sense. If a woman can manage 9 months of pregnancy and birth, she can manage anything. In fact, you have closed the discussion. If a woman can manage, God bless you for this. This is just it. You have wrapped it up. You have crowned it. For a woman to manage 9 months, she can manage any situation. What's more, women are incubators. Whatever you deposit, they give you double of it. They multiply whatever you put in their care. You give them love, they give you double dose of that love. You give them care, they double it for you. You give them affection, they double it for you. Whatever you give to a woman, she multiplies it for you. Love her, she's going to give you double dose of that love. Respect her, she respects you in double fold. Care for her, she will care for you more than you even expect. She will pamper you, she will spoil you. But the moment you give her trouble, she will give you hell. You give a woman a little trouble, she will multiply that trouble and bring you war. She will bring you war. So guys don't understand this. Yeah, thank you, sweetheart. You're back. I know you're working. Thank you, baby. And thank you for that super chat. I think I missed it when I was talking. Thank you, hey, darling. One for you when you come back, okay? Yes. Thank you so much, Ann Cooking and more. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Queen. God bless you. Thank you so much. Yes. Treat a woman like a queen and she will treat you like a god. That's the truth. Whatever you give to a woman, she gives you double. Double. So stop testing. When you find a good woman, in fact, the first step is praying to God to help you with a good woman. When you have a good woman, then take care of her. Be a responsible husband to her. Be a responsible guy to her. It's not just finding a good woman. You want a woman with 1 million, 1 million white material yards. But you, what do you have to offer her? Words. What do you have to offer her? You are testing her white material. How do we test yours? How do we test your wife material? Your husband material. The society keeps expecting so much from women. The family, everybody expects so much from women. Guys, what are you? How do we know your husband material? By just being the head of the house? That is not enough. We want more. It's time we're demanding for more, we're asking for more. You do your part and let us do our part. Ask God for a good wife, then treat her well. Your home will be blessed. You will be so happy. But when you don't, you even get the wife, a very good wife material. Thank you, Welsh wifey, for coming. Yeah, back. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you. Treat her well. The moment you begin to treat her well, every other thing will fall in place. She will also treat you well. So all this testing, you want to test her wife material, I want to see. Yeah, it's okay, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Thank you so much, Welsh wifey. I'll be leaving in the next 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll be leaving in the next 10 minutes. So, testing a woman with poverty. I've had somebody who did that. You have a girlfriend. You are at least financially okay. You can't buy her a simple gift, even the cheapest of all gifts. You are checking if she's going to request for money. You are checking if she's going to ask you for money. You are checking if she's going to request for anything. And the moment she does, you begin to tag her gold digger. You tell your friends that she's asking you for money. Hello, if you cannot give, then you don't have any reason to be in that relationship, because love is all about give and take. It's not just you taking. You have to also give. Learn to give. Thank you so much, Welsh wifey. I appreciate you, ma'am.
I was at work. I went somewhere. I just came back again.
No, it's okay, ma. It's okay. Thank you so much.
Are you
Sweet
still on this
said,
topic? Are you still on this topic about wife material?
Yeah, we're actually looking at different ways men test women to check their wife material. Some use money, some use respect and all that. So we're still just analyzing it. Don't test a woman out of your life, men. Take time to appreciate what you have. Some of them, they will keep testing until they lose the woman.
I don't know. Anyway, the way me I look at wife material is the way we call it wife material. But down here in the Western world, if you are looking for a husband or you are looking for a wife, yeah, you don't just marry any man or the man marry any woman. You have to look at the quality of the woman. You have to look at his personality. You know what you're going for. For me, if I'm looking for a husband today, I will look at his personality. I will look at, is he a caring man? Is he a loving man? Is he a man that will make me happy and make me laugh? It doesn't mean, is he a hardworking man? If he smokes and he drinks every day without alcohol, he can't live his life. That is not for me. Does he have sense of humor? You know, is he a man that, you know, that is right for me? I think that is what I call wife material. That is, if we want to put it in our Nigerian broken English. If you are a man, you want to go for a wife now, say in the Western world, say you go on dating sites, you look at their profiles in it. If you are going to say I'm a woman, I'm going to a dating site to look for a man. I read their profiles. Yeah. If I'm a woman, I'm looking for a man. I put in my profile here. Look, I'm so and so age. I work. I do this. I tell them all I like to do. I like traveling. I like reading, music, cooking. I'm looking for a man and I will list the quality of man, the kind of man I'm looking for. I can't just go for anyhow man because I want to marry so that I'll be in the organization of, oh, she don't marry. No.
Married women. That is what married women association.
Yeah. I think that is what I term to be wife material. You see, wife material to me, if you want to marry, say if I'm in Nigeria and I have a son that wants to marry a woman, yeah, I will look at the girl's character. It doesn't matter if he loves the guy and he marry the girl. My son has every right to make his wife happy, give his wife money. At least his wife know how much the husband earn. Because some women in Nigeria in those days, they ask more than what the man earn. They want to buy Perovia. They are wearing 40,000 naira Perovia woman on their head, where their husband's salary is only 25,000 naira. So some women too, you know, you need to check your husband earnings before you demand. Like we here in the Western world, I live with a white man. So I know how much he earns as his pension every month. So, you know, so when he wanted to buy me an engagement ring, he told me how much he can spend so that I don't go and be looking for 2,000 pounds. Oh, you see? So he tell me, say, my dear, I've engaged you, so let's go now and look for a ring. So he told me, he said, I have 1,000 pounds is my limit to spend for you for the wedding ring. You know, some girls or some women, they will say, oh, no, I don't care. No, I want 2,000 pounds ring, you know? So you have to marry a wife that is considerate.
Yeah.
You know, we know wife material is not a good language.
But you know, some men, like what you said, he told you his budget. Some men will not do that. They will come in a very dubious way, in a very dubious, suspicious way, trying to test you to see. They will ask, they will say, for instance, he knows his budget is 1,000 pounds for the ring.
Yeah.
Some dubious men who are testing wife materials may just say, hope you don't mind, you know, we're already married, we are together, you know. Hope you don't mind 50 pounds or 100 pounds ring, you know, it doesn't matter. If you have it, why don't you do it? It's for your happiness and for her happiness. Why test her to see her reaction about 50 pounds ring?
Yeah, how can you buy me 50 pound ring?
You get the point.
10,000 pound ring.
You want to test her.
Anyway, it depends how rich the man is. It depends how rich the man is. I'm telling you, because some men in this country they buy 50 pounds engagement ring. They buy 100 pounds, 500.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm
is.
saying depending. Let's say I'm talking about like some of these men who have that mindset, that myopic way of testing a woman. You know, financially, you know, you can afford something like this. You know, she's gonna love it, but you choose to test her to see her reaction, how she's gonna feel. You know, just like I know what you're worth, I know your financial status, and then you now come and start telling me you will buy me ring of 50 pounds. I'm not saying even if you don't buy the ring, no problem. But if you are financially buoyant and you know you can afford this, but you just want to see my reaction, just to see if I am a gold digger or not. Hello, it doesn't make any sense. Let me read this. Sweet Escape say, my opinion based on the evolving ways of life nowadays, there's so much change that changes even the person you know too. Yeah. So all this testing doesn't help.
No, it's not
the
good.
cost,
You don't test
dear.
your wife.
Spend all the money on ring and building. And cooking and more. Absolutely. It's not just about the cost. But like I'm saying, when you have this dubious mind just to see, just to test her. If you want, even if you don't buy the ring, even if you don't buy the ring, a woman who loves you still loves you. Even if you buy 1 pound ring, a woman who loves you still loves you. But with that preconceived mindset of, let me see her reaction. I don't have money. Hope you don't mind if we buy 50 pounds ring. And they just want to see if she's a white material, if she will accept it in good faith.
No, that is not how to qualify it. That is not how to check if she's a white material. Anyway, that's not the right way to do it. Testing her, you know your losing.
Some women will just leave that relationship.
Yeah.
Because she will feel you're playing with her intelligence. That is how some men have lost good women, because they are setting traps for her. Do you know that? Now, let me tell you another thing. Some men go as far as how do I put it, to setting a woman up with their friend to trust her. A man in relationship, okay, he sent his best friend, who the lady doesn't know, to go trust the lady, check her, woo her to see if she's gonna fall for it.
Fall for her, for him,
yeah. Yes.
All those kind of bad men, they're not ready, they're never ready.
I'm telling you, so all this testing, some people have done this kind of a thing and they lost the woman to the man.
Then get time, they're not ready, they just want to play around.
Absolutely. Candy Angel TV, thank you so much for coming. Candy, thank you. I'm about leaving now. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Even if you're just coming, give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. So I saw something like that. The man set his girlfriend, his wife, to be up with his friend. The woman fell for it. And eventually this same guy fell for the woman. They both got married. They
That's
both
tempting.
got
That's
married.
no good. It's tempting, tempting.
So you test her and you lose her eventually. And then tomorrow you say, oh, women are cheap. Women are this. Women are gold diggers. Women are, they keep looking for reasons to give women bad name.
All those are typical backward African men. It's low mentality African men.
Honestly,
I can as well send my friend to go and tempt you. You know, nobody's above temptation. It's just grace of God, you know.
It's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense, honestly. I really appreciate you, Wesh Wifey. Thank you so much, ma. You are an amazing woman. You are an amazing supporter. You're blessed. In fact, your husband is lucky to have you, and your children are so blessed to have you as their mother. Believe me.
Yeah,
you are a strong, amazing woman, and I admire what you do.
For me, I'm a strong woman. I'm a fighter. If I don't get what I dey fight, I don't sleep.
I know you now. You don't need to say it. I know.
Me, no man should mess me around.
No nonsense.
Now, even man knows.
No
man,
nonsense.
I dey work now. They work like Jackie every day. No me say I marry a Igbo man. He rich, make I sit down and look for it. No, me, I won't get my own. I don't look for person money. So that's why when I talk, when he talk what he invest me. You know, now I go turn the house upside. They turn the roof upside down. In the wrong. But we dey respect each other. It's good to respect each other. When I first meet him, that is what to say. I like who respect. So I respect him, he respect me. That is it. You know, respect me. You they talk to me and they talk to. That's no good. Respect each other is the way to successful marriage.
Yeah. Once see respect and trust, and trust, love can grow. But you see, respect and trust is not something. Trust is earned over time. And if you break that trust, forget it.
Yeah.
If you lose respect for your spouse, forget it. Everything you're doing is just a waste. You can love somebody, you can learn to love somebody.
Some women, they don't respect. They just talk to the man anyhow. That's not good. You know?
May God help us. I really appreciate you, man.
Respect more, you know?
Yeah. Well done. Thank you so much, everyone.
I appreciate you. You are so supportive. You are support. Anna cooking and more. I've never seen her for months.
Cooking and more.
Yeah. I've never seen her for a long time now. So I hope she will be back fully there. Because this time,
she'll be back. Cooking and more. Yeah. She's amazing. She's always supporting too. Time out with farming. Yeah. Time out with farming. She's an amazing woman. No. Thank you so much.
This YouTuber, sometimes you need a break. Me in a habit, don't tell me like to the smoke wee. If I never upload video for 1 minute, I know they sleep. That is this YouTube business and a bad thing. I'm telling you.
That is why I take weekend. I rest weekend. I dedicate my weekend to my husband. I try not to. The weekdays I do my YouTube. But you see, Saturday and Sunday we can be in the upper chamber the whole 2 days.
Yeah.
That is how I refill. That is how I refill and deposit.
Yes.
So I don't do YouTube
for 2 days. Hey, Jesus Christ, have mercy.
But that is the only time we have to lazy around and you know do as we like. You know.
I know.
You see this YouTube, if care is not taking, it has the tendency of taking you away from priority.
Yeah.
So that's why deliberately we try to just create time. Thank you, sweet SK, darling. I appreciate you, sweet SK. Matthew, thank you so much. Cornelius, my darling husband, thank you so much. And checking out those who came here. I really appreciate Relax Tune. Thank you so much. Peppy, Gina, Zara, thank you. Who else do we have here? Who else do we have? Elegant Worldwide, thank you so much.
Oh yeah,
yep,
Elegant.
Let's see them. Elegant, Annie's Inside, thank you. Annie's Inside, God's Words with Anne. That's Anne's Cooking and Mom.
Yeah.
I
subscribed to that channel as well with Wifey. I've subscribed with that God's something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, when I connected to you earlier on, I didn't know it was you with the two
Oh,
accounts. I was like, so it was later, that initial stage, I was like, these two voice, they look alike.
yeah, they
That
send it.
was when
Yeah.
I now called. Yeah.
Yeah, now me, you
That
use
was
your
when I
number
now called
system.
that is the same person.
Yeah, you
Yes.
are correct. You are a correct babe. You are
You are
correct one.
trying. You are doing an amazing job. Patrick, love it. Thank you, Patrick.
No
Cozy
be easy.
coordinated, Nike's World. Yeah, who else? Aziza TV show, Sister Blessing. And for those who gave me amazing super chats, thank you, Azizat. I appreciate you. Being a carer with cares, Faith Varieties, Patayaba, who else? Wow, amazing people, amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Nike Case
Oh,
World.
we
Thank
thank
you,
God.
guys. I really appreciate you all. Harriet King, UG, Kukushina, Miriam Adepoju, Kekos Rep Corner. Who else? Who else? This is appreciation now before I leave. Thank you guys
Yeah.
so much. Man, you all have been so amazing. God bless you. And where's wifey? God bless you,
Yeah.
ma.
Thank you,
Thank
my
you. All
dear.
right.
Now when I get time,
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Yeah.
darling.
So I'll
Have a
be ending
nice
the stream
day.
now. You too. Bye. Love you all.
Bye. Love you too. Stay blessed. Keep winning.
You too.
You are the best. Bye, babe.